Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another watch along. We are in deep shit. All right. And today is a very important day. And I feel a little bit nervous. I'm not going to lie. It's a very important day for all and anyone watching. We're playing. Well, I say we. I'm a Toon. I'm a Geordie today. I say we. Look, it just came so naturally. Immediately, I just said we're playing today. We're playing today. We're playing today at the Emirates, and it's the first step in a long road of bringing this team down. We had our emergency meeting. Newcastle wasn't included, but I have faith in them. I don't feel like I have to have a word with them. They know where it is. They got a great defense. It's up against the best attack, and I feel like today Newcastle, we can do something. I feel like we're going to put together a good, strong performance. Even if we take a point, I'll be happy. Even if we take a point. You know what I mean? It's a solid team. The teams are going to be on your screen very soon. I'm looking forward to this. As a Newcastle fan, I'm looking forward to this. I'm not going to lie. Look at that team. I'm just seeing it. We're going to get the graphic up very soon. That's a strong Newcastle team, man. Very strong. Very, very strong. All right. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to see some good football. We're definitely going to see some good football. 100%. At the Emirates, they've been unstoppable. Unstoppable. I think both of the times they've dropped points, correct me if I'm wrong, away to Southampton and away to Man United. So at home, that's a 100% win record. That's scary. But if anybody can get this done, if anybody can stop them in their tracks, it's Newcastle. One of the most informed teams in 2022. Be brilliant all calendar year. Now it's time to get off to a great start this year. We drew against Leeds at the weekend, 0-0. I think not having Callum Wilson, who's back in the team today, that helps. Having Callum Wilson, he's a lot more potent, a lot more clinical than a Wood. Now going into this game, I think it's time to get back on track. It's time to get back on track. And Leeds is just a blip. It's just a blip. Big up everybody in the comments. I saw Saeed in there earlier. Big up, bro. I saw Man United are playing today as well, so it's going to be interesting. Maybe he's going to the game. Let's get these lineups hopefully soon to you as well. It's going to be mad. 7:45 kickoff. Let's see what you man are saying in the comments before we go through the teams properly. Yeah, man. Listen, Thabz has got a twin. I've got a twin. Everybody can have a twin. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially in a season like this. Listen, do you know what? Yeah, that came out my mouth immediately. Like, I wasn't even planning to say it, but I feel it in my heart. I feel it in my soul. I feel Newcastle. Do you know what I mean? I feel that's just how I feel right now. So it's just better that I just say it. Do you know what I mean? This is a big day for us. I don't think we'll win the title, but I do think Champions League football is doable. It depends on the transfer window. I'd like to see a couple players come in. I think we could get a midfielder just to get some quality amongst the off the ball running of Longstaff and Willock. And if Callum Wilson can't stay fit, then probably have to look at getting a striker. But then Alexander Isak is injured as well. So I think St. Maximum might be back in the team today. I'll keep you up to date with all the Premier League scores as we go through the game. Let's go through what other fixtures are actually being played today as well. Very interesting. We've got Leicester at home to Fulham, Everton at home to Brighton, Man United as well at home to Bournemouth. Okay, could be some interesting games going on here. Could be interesting. Am I okay? So it's a difficult question. It's a very difficult question, very loaded question. Listen, it depends on the result. As Asthma Pump says, today I feel Geordie. Exactly, 100%. So it just depends on the result, man. I'm still shaking off the cobwebs of what happened against Leeds, but I'm pretty good, man. It's been a great season. It's been a brilliant season. I mean, look where they are in the league. Arsenal obviously being they, but Newcastle, look at us. 34 points, goal difference 21, 11 goals conceded. We've got the best defense in the league this season. 11 goals conceded. So it is defense v attack. I think Man City got a slightly better attack than Arsenal, 44 goals to 40. But only one defeat for Newcastle this season, just one. So same as Arsenal again. It's just been too many draws. But as you can see, when players are missing, like Callum Wilson, and we're not clinical up front, then things like that can happen. But You know, we don't want to take for granted the position that we're in, man. 4 points clear Tottenham, 2 points clear Man United, game in hand. It's good. It's good. Could do with some investment, but money's there. So, yeah, man. It's looking good. It's looking good. No, Alex, I don't know what you're talking about. Don't you want Newcastle to lose to get top 4? No. I'd like to be in the top 4. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know who you're talking about to get into the top 4. We are in the top 4. Today we're in the top 4. We're just about in there. So yeah, man. Long may it continue. All right, let's see what we're cooking with. All right, lineups are here. Lineups are here. Let's get these to you. We're gonna go through it. Okay. I'm excited to see it. So this is the team. We'll go through Arsenal's team first. Pay them their respects. Sorry if I've missed any. Have I missed a super chat? Apologies. Let me see what's going on. Have I missed a super chat? Let's see. Oh, apologies. I have. Please don't watch. We don't need your Chelsea Juju. Listen. I don't know what you're talking about, big man. All right. I'm just here supporting my club, making sure that we handle business, stay in the top 4. I don't know what you're talking about. All of this Juju nonsense. We ain't had no effect on nobody recently. We be just quietly along doing our business, going along our business. So listen, you're an Arsenal fan, obviously. You know, I understand worry, concern. You're taking on the mighty Newcastle, best defense in the league. But you guys have been doing your thing. So, you know, this is the period that people have been saying, oh, Arsenal, let's see what happens. Bruh, you man have been playing well, man. But, you know, like I said, the mighty Newcastle's come to town now. So let's see what's happening, man. But you should be confident. I think we're playing a 4-3-3. Let's start with Arsenal's team. Ramsdale in goal. You got White, you got Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Partey, Xhaka, Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, and Nketiah. Very, very, very predictable. That's why I'm able to read it off so quick. It's the most predictable lineup in the history of football. You know, there will be no changes. There will be no shocks, no surprises. I think Saliba's looked a little bit dodgy in the last couple of games. He's had a few moments here and there. He's been, you know, he's gave away a penalty. And then obviously, I think a little bit worse was the Brighton goal that he conceded with the whole argy-bargy. Didn't end up on the floor like Konate, but he's still, you know, should have defended that. He should have just, you know, let the ball go around the outside and deal with it. But he kind of got lost in no man's land. But it can happen. He's a young defender in his first Premier League season. So I think people need to remember that as well. But I definitely would target him. I'd like to see Callum Wilson give him the go. I think, again, I would have loved to have seen St. Maximum in the starting 11. Is he on the bench? He is. St. Maximum's getting eased in. We're going to go through the Newcastle team. St. Maximum seems to be getting eased in. He's been fit for a couple of games now, and he's on the bench every single match. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe we're just easing him in. Let's go through my team now. Pope, Trippier, Sarr, Botman, Byrne, Longstaff, Gamirez, Willock, Almiron, Wilson, and Joe Linton. Strong team. Very, very much the same as what we've been doing. There was some misinformation that Trippier might be suspended. He's on 4 yellow cards, I think, so he's got 1 more. Obviously, captains the team. Botman's been brilliant this season. Very underrated signing from Lille. And yeah, Dan Burn from Brighton as well, doing his thing. So very good team. I still would like to see an addition in that midfield. I'm not going to lie. I still would like to see 1 more player come into that midfield. I feel like if Eddie Howe can work with Longstaff, no disrespect, and Joe Willock, then I really feel that he can do more with, say, a Caicedo out of Brighton. We don't have to go and pay, you know, big money to Brighton for Caicedo, but you know, someone of that ilk, or at least, you know, the scouting can get involved as well. We could find some improvements, and you never know. You know, if you improve that midfield, I was thinking of Maddison before. Maddison would have been an option, but he's quite injury prone. He's been catching a lot of injuries. I don't think he's fit at the moment. Sorry, Asma Palm. Our team, exactly. Our team, big up. So yeah, I think that's an area where we could always improve, and if we make Europe, I think we will get Champions League potentially. But you know, even Europa League, we're gonna need a bigger squad. Saw what happened to West Ham. They got a massive squad now, but you know, they haven't exactly been great. But you're gonna need a bigger squad. So yeah, I think we're going to need to make additions. Almiron's in hot form. I think that's the area of weakness maybe for Arsenal is Zinchenko defensively. If someone can get at him, he's not an out and out, you know, defensive left back. He's inverted. He likes to tuck in. If Gabriel pulls out to the left channel and splits the centre backs and he defends the wide areas, then that's a different proposition altogether. But if we can get Zinchenko isolated and take him on 1v1, then I think Almiron can get changed, man. Almiron's been unbelievable this season. Been unbelievable. It's been so good. He's been class. Ever since Jack Grealish ran his mouth, this brother's been skipping past everybody, playing these little 1-2, sliding the ball into the back of the net. It's been wonderful to see. And the thing is about Almiron, he's such a humble guy as well. Such a humble guy, keeps himself to himself, and just gets on with it. So and very hard working. That's what I really like about this team is that Almiron and Joe Linton, they get back. They get back. They're not these luxury wingers. They get back. They help their fullbacks. They defend. And it's a team effort, man. It's a team effort. And this is a team that hasn't had St. Maximum, hasn't had Alexander Isak, hasn't had Callum Wilson at times. So, yeah, I'm seeing that there's some Chelsea news that you guys want me to go through. Chelsea and Benfica have a meeting at 9 p.m. to agree on the payment of Enzo. It's now close. Okay. I think that's basically done. You know, happy for them. Cool. It must be nice to have that kind of money. You know, we got that money to be fair as well, but we ain't spent it yet too much. But yeah, fair play to Newcastle, man. You know, we got the money and we're just kind of not throwing it all over the shop. Like some clubs. Do you know what I mean? Like some clubs. Right. So what else is there to say? Wilson. Obviously, Wilson's crucial. Absolutely crucial up front. We just need to get this guy the chances, man. Just got to get this guy the chances. Big chances are there for him. I think, you know, Arsenal showed against Brighton. I don't know whether or not Brighton were. I don't know whether Arsenal were just being complacent or they're actually there to be got at defensively. Either or, I'd like to see more chances. And if Wilson's there, he can take them and we can put it in the back of the net. The bench, so maximum. Outside of that, it's not looking good, bro. Do you know what I mean? Murphy does his thing. Wood does his thing. This is what I'm saying. You know, right now it's fine. 1 game a week, little cup run here. Hopefully we can win the Carabao Cup. We're still in that. But to be honest, you know, like I said, with Europe next year, you're going to need a bigger squad. So I'm expecting moves in the window. But yeah, you know, we've got Carabao Cup coming up as well, quarterfinal. It's looking good, man. It's looking good. And there's no reason why I can't win a trophy. Eddie Howe's been great this season. So, but yeah, with Arsenal, yeah, man, let's get these guys. Football is a humbler, man. And they're yet to be humbled. Let's get them the humbling. Let's get them the humbling they deserve. They need it. The fan base needs it. Everybody needs it. This is what I'm trying to see. 100%. What does Murphy do? Listen, Murphy's just one of them hardworking guys. Do you know what I mean? We got a lot of hardworking, humble youths in the team. And, you know, but in terms of quality, end product, that's where it's really St. Maximum or bust on that bench. Unless Wood's taking a penalty, he's not really doing too much. Wood was one of those signings where you just take him to just destabilize Burnley and send them down and keep us up last season. But it was never going to be long term. I'm actually still surprised that he's actually still here. I'm not going to lie. I thought we'd spend a lot more money over the summer, and even in January so far, nothing's really happening. But you know, they're taking their time. I just don't want them to rest on their laurels too much. I don't want them to rest on their laurels too much because when you're in a fight for Champions League like this, you have the opportunity to potentially, you know, qualify. You've got to take advantage of that. Do you know what I mean? You've got to take advantage of that. Go all the way. It's a big opportunity. Why waste it? So let's go. How does it feel to be a brown envelope? Melt, I don't know what that brown envelopes. I'm not a postman. I don't know what you're talking about. Brown envelopes and whatnot. Man's not postman Pat, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see what else is being said. No shame. You guys must be talking amongst yourselves. You're not a serious individual. Twin speaking. This is jokes. I don't know what's going on. Let's get to the information. Any opinions on predictions? Let's go through predictions. Let's go through predictions, man. Let's go through predictions. I think for me, I want to come here and tell you that it's going to be a W, but you never know, man. It's Arsenal. You have to pay respects. I'm going to say 1-1. I think I said that on the Big Six when I made my debut. It's been a long time coming as a Newcastle fan. I think we should have been on that show a while ago, but yeah, it's good to get the cameo. I'm going to go 1-1. I'm going to go 1-1. And yeah, I think 1-1. And if that's what we get, then that's fair game. You get a point at the Emirates these days, you'll take it and move on to the next one. So, but listen, you never know. Anything can happen in football. 2-2 draw, 4-1 win for Arsenal, 2-1 Newcastle, 2-2, 4-1. So a lot of people giving scores that I would favour. I like this. I like to see this. I'm glad that people have confidence in Newcastle today doing something. People are bragging about being blocked by me. Brother, I don't block many people, you know. I've probably got less than 30 people blocked on Twitter, which is quite not really a lot considering how long I've been on the platform. So yeah, man, if man them are bragging about being blocked by me, then I don't know. I must be doing all right. Must be doing a decent job. I don't think there's anything to be proud of because I'm very tolerant. What else is going on? You got 3-1s, 1-1s. I think the key today, you see what I'm saying with this Arsenal team is it's difficult to work out where the weaknesses are. I spoke about Zinchenko versus Almiron. Partey is very important for the press, and of course, you know, if we want to try and press him, and it's difficult because he's very press resistant. He's a very good player, and he starts everything. Everything starts with him. Obviously, Odegaard gets in there as well. Xhaka has been great this season, so it's tough. There's no real weak points, but I know Longstaff and Willock are going to work their bollocks off. Do you know what I'm saying? They're going to give it everything, the passion and desire. Gamirez is going to be in the middle, marshalling everything, switching play, you know, playing those line-breaking passes, taking the shots from distance. So I think for me, when it comes to that midfield, we're going to be chasing. I mean, we'll see how much possession we can get a hold of. I think the most dangerous any team looked against Arsenal, Thabz was reminding me, was Leeds. And Leeds really suffocated them. They pressed them. They were aggressive. They were in their faces. I don't really think we can go the same level of intensity with Wilson. I'm not sure. He's just coming off an injury. It's tough, you know, because if you're going to do it, you have to be absolutely insane. Like you have to be very like intense. You have to be very, everybody's got to be all in. There's nobody that can be, you know, 5%, 10% off the pace. You've got to go absolutely insane if you're going to get through it. Because if you don't get that press right, and you don't win that ball from either Ben White or Gabriel when they split the centre backs, they go through Zinchenko and Partey in the double pivot. If he inverts, if you don't get that press right and they bypass, you already know what happens next. It's Martinelli, it's Saka, it's Odegaard, it's a long day. It's a very, very long day. So yeah, for me, it's one of those situations where I'm not going to be disappointed if Eddie Howe says, you know what, we're going to go with a mid block. We're going to drop off a little bit. And we're gonna be a little bit more tactically, you know, cautious on this one, because you don't want to play into Arsenal's hands here and give them space. But again, you know, you also don't want to just sit back and defend, because Arsenal will at some point probably do the damage regardless. So yeah, we'll have to see. Very strong. All right, let's get this on the right channel. Paul Merson's in the studio. How long till kickoff? We're 45. Yeah, we always start these really early. I don't think I've missed anything news-wise. I've been seeing Mudryk. Is Mudryk on his way to Arsenal? Is it done? Have you guys already got the bid accepted? What's going on? What's going on with Arsenal and Mudryk? I've been hearing about Mudryk for weeks, but I don't know where you are on that deal. If Newcastle win this, it's a top 4 race. It's a 4-way title race. Oh, sorry. To be honest, I can't say that it's a title race for us until I see the January transfer window business. You know, I still think a couple of players need to come in. Like I said, I think a midfielder needs to come in. I'm very, very worried about the Wilson situation in terms of his consistent fitness. I think another striker, but it's very difficult. Do you get a starter? Do you get someone to competition with Wilson? So those are the two areas I'm looking at. Defense has obviously been ridiculously good. What's wrong with Liverpool this season? Respect your opinion. I think with Liverpool, it's very, very simple. It's very, very simple. Apparently Fabrizio has tweeted. Yes, I'll get to that in just a minute. They have Isak, yeah, but he's injured as well, and it looks like he's out for a while. And when is he coming back? And yeah, he was also operating off the right hand side when he played against Liverpool at Anfield. So I don't know if that's something to look at as well. Maybe he might be one of them players that, because for me, you sell Wood. Like you sell Wood in the summer, you get rid of him, and you bring in another striker. So you could have Wilson, Alexander Isak, and one more. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's see what's wrong at Liverpool this season. Yeah, so as I was saying, for me with Liverpool, it's pretty simple. I think you guys neglected the midfield. A lot of teams have done that. Chelsea have done that. Manchester United, obviously before they signed Casemiro, were neglecting the midfield. Arsenal for a long time, under Wenger or whatever, they needed a midfielder and they got one in Partey. So a lot of teams have neglected this position over the years, and Liverpool being one of them last summer. I think you needed minimum one midfielder, maybe even two. And because you didn't get that, you are now finding a situation where your midfield doesn't really create enough chances, and your midfield doesn't really defend and doesn't really stop the what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't really stop the bleeding. Do you know what I mean? You've got defenders that are being completely isolated constantly because your midfielders are just not competing. Outside of Fabinho, it was Thiago's defensively not really good enough, but you don't have him in the team for that. Elliot is pushed really high up at times, and then it becomes just literally Fabinho on his own. So I think the balance isn't quite right. And then, to be honest, I think the centre backs are not performing to the level that I expected. From what I've seen recently, especially, Van Dijk's dropped off massively. The level of performance from Van Dijk is not where it should be. I don't know if that's because he's too exposed or what, but he's quite strong. He's quick. So he should still be handling his business a bit better than that. Konate got destroyed on that third goal. Matip was missing for the last game when you conceded that first goal against Leicester. So it's tough. It's tough, man. Top players are not performing to the level you expect. And I also still think as well that your attack, it's not quite what it was. It was much more balanced, much more. It made a lot more sense when you had Mane, Firmino, Salah. Like everything just made sense. And then obviously now you've changed that. And when Firmino was actually back in the team, I thought you looked a lot better. Now he's injured again. I think Firmino's critical. I would prefer to see Darwin Núñez pull off to the left and not be so involved in the general play. Let Firmino do what Firmino does, and Salah comes in off the right. Because I think at the moment, when Núñez is down the middle and Salah's on the right, Salah's becoming more of a creator and less of a goal scorer. And that's fair enough, because Salah's actually last game played some good passes in between the lines, and he set up Núñez for a couple of chances. I think he had maybe 3 big chances I can remember that Salah created. But yeah, I think Núñez up front and then he's not finishing. Personally, I know he's got goals this season, but I think he's missed way too many big chances. He's not being clinical at all, and he's just lucky that you guys create a lot of massive chances. You create a lot of big chances. So I think Núñez is taking his time to adapt, and no Diaz, no Jota, it doesn't help. But I think that midfield is a big part of it, because I still rate your centre backs. I just think some people took it too far with the top 5 of all time and whatnot. But your centre backs are still good players, great players. It's just I think the midfield needs refreshing, man. I think get 2 midfielders, sort out that Núñez situation where you're going to put him, and I think you'll sort it out. But we'll see. Let's see. Shameless. I don't like the shameless word, man. Don't like the shameless word. It's not making sense. It's not making sense. It's not making sense, man. It's a big day today. Big day for us. Who's winning today? I went with a draw. Konate was good at the World Cup, so I was surprised to see him flawed on the third goal like that. He's very weak. Thinking he was going to get a free kick for that was embarrassing. Yeah, very, very embarrassing. I think Klopp needs to find a way of winning games without being so rock and roll end to end. You know what I mean? It's very, very chaotic at Liverpool. I'll tell you that as my final thoughts. Very chaotic. seems to be like rock and roll, way or no way. Do you know what I mean? It's very intense, especially when you've got this many games and your squad in some areas is aging. You need to look at, can we play in a more organized, compact way, especially when players are going through World Cup and then back to matches and not refreshing the midfield. Do all of these things culminate in just tiredness, and then therefore things are just falling apart. Age is catching up to certain people. It's just yeah, I think it's just looking a bit mad. Let's see. I mean, yeah, definitely me will get sacked first. I'm pretty sure I'm already sacked. Like I said, I don't know, but I'm pretty much getting to the point where I think I'm going to be sacked, or if I am sacked. They just haven't confirmed. They haven't sent the P45 yet. You know, they haven't sent the letter. They haven't, you know, Universal Credit haven't called me yet. But we are sacked. We are unemployed for sure, more than you can believe. And it's a shame because I was minutes away at Old Trafford for keeping my job, but they must have scored a late winner against Fulham and I lost the title on the last day. But I deserve because I fucked up. I did it to myself. Nah, man. Listen, if they don't sack me, I'm walking. I don't think I even want to continue. I'm fully pissed. I actually genuinely think I might walk. We'll see what happens. But I think I am sacked. Genuinely, I'll be shocked if I'm not. My job says critical. All right. Oh, you must be new, Brian. Listen, bro. I've been streaming Liverpool, Leicester. I streamed Liverpool, Man City. You know, this year is a different year. It's a new year, new me. And yeah, I just feel like we need to start paying attention to what's going on because shit ain't adding up. Do you know what I mean? Shit's not adding up this season. It's a wild season. Football is a humbler. It's only going to help my analysis even more if I make sure I watch every single game instead of just some of them. So yeah, I'm involved, very involved, and I'm looking forward to yeah, man. I'm looking forward to covering everybody, and it's only helping me. You know, it's only making things better. You know, me and Saeed had a great phone call after Brentford. Great analysis at the end of the Brentford-Liverpool game between me and Saeed. Little phone call, brilliant tactical analysis. Got into it really deeply, and it was quality. So, yeah, man. And this channel ain't called any club. It ain't called any club. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I cover some clubs more than others, but I think it's important to keep evolving and keep bringing you guys new stuff, testing the waters, as they say. Do you know what I'm saying? Testing the waters. But yes, I am a Newcastle fan today. Yes, I am. Yes. And have been for a long time. Let's see. All right. You're going to do us a favor. We've been talking about these favors. I'm not involved in these favors. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. My head's fried. We'll talk about that on Thursday and what's going to happen in that game. Big Six, I think, is on Thursday for sure. I think it is. All right. Not sure what's being said because I got that on mute. Let's look at the fixtures actually coming up as well. I want to keep an eye on things. So just looking at the rest of this week and the things coming up, because it's a wild week, yeah. The way that they've got this Premier League back, games every day is beautiful. Obviously, we just had London Clubs Carnage earlier on today, spoke about all of the problems for everybody in London right now. Brentford and Fulham are taking over. Fulham do play tonight against Leicester, as we said. Everton, Brighton, Man United, Bournemouth. Expect Man United to win that game. West Ham go to Leeds. I'm not sure how much longer Moyes is going to stay in charge there, but we will be covering Crystal Palace versus Tottenham instead. But let's talk a little bit about Chelsea Man City as well on Thursday, because that's a huge game, man. That's a huge game. Obviously, these two play each other twice in this week. And if Arsenal were to win today, hopefully not, do you know what I mean? But if they were to win today and City were to drop points or potentially lose, Arsenal could open up a 10-point gap at the top of the Premier League in January. And I know people are saying it's only January, and I hear it. But are they going to capitulate like we all want them to? It's a big question that needs to be answered. They will answer it themselves. But, you know, what we need is a bit of a capitulation, you know, and at the moment that hangs on injuries and, you know, somebody not, you know, like I don't know, a party getting injured or, whatever. But if we're going through the actual team, like we spoke about earlier with Newcastle here, what are the weak points? You let me know in the comments down below. I want you guys to tell me, right? Because I was trying to go through this with my chalkboard and I was trying to find Arsenal weak points. If you was a manager, in the comments down below, if you was a manager and you was coming up against this Arsenal team, what are the weak points? Forget the team that you manage. Just what are the weak points, or what are the areas, or tactically, if you was playing Football Manager, what is this Arsenal team on that people have not figured out? What can you do to nullify and to stop them? And what do you want to see? Even describe it if you want. I'm going to read out. You don't have to make it one-liners, but what tactic would you like to see deployed against this Arsenal team that nobody is doing at the moment? Because let's be real, they've only lost one game, and that game, there was no party. There was a lot of transitions and they didn't have party, so it's understandable a little bit why they couldn't stop Man United in that sense. And Arteta maybe a little bit naive and really went for it and maybe should have just took a point. But outside of that, nobody's figured it out. Nobody's figured it out. So I'm interested to see what you guys think, because nobody's figured it out yet. And we better figure it out today. But if we don't figure it out, Man City play them twice and don't figure it out, bloody hell, brother, we're gonna be in the shit. Ramsdale is the weak point. Almiron versus Zinchenko. Let's see. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Brian. Much appreciated. Thank you. Let's see. Left side of Arsenal's defense. I think a lot of people have said, yeah, I think left side, it has to be, isn't it? Has to be, especially when Zinchenko plays. But the thing is, right, is that similar to Manchester City. And I was saying this on, what channel was I saying this on? I can't remember because I'm just being all over the place. But I was saying that, I think I was actually saying it in content you haven't seen yet that I recorded. I'm putting out tomorrow night or maybe today. Arteta and Arsenal, in some aspects, are copying or the blueprint of what Pep has done at City in ways, right? And it's understandable. He used to be an assistant manager there. So, of course, he's going to take things and build from there. And if anything, they've just implemented it better this season than Manchester City have implemented their own thing. We were speaking about Manchester City. I'll give you a little bit of what the conversation was about, because it's about to come out. I was speaking with a Manchester City fan. That will be coming out for the previews for Man City Chelsea soon. But we were speaking about the lack of width and the way that Cancelo's inverted and Rico Lewis is inverted and Grealish wants to come inside and Mahrez wants to come inside, and it's just endless. It just goes on and on. Everybody just wants to be in the midfield, or everybody just wants to come inside the width of the box, and nobody wants to stretch play. And if you think of what Pep does, Pep wants people on the touchline, getting chalk on their boots, stretching out the play and leaving space inside then for those vertical passes. But they haven't. This season, it just seems very predictable. Get the ball to De Bruyne, cross it to Hairline. Everything's quite suffocated. And the only person that's actually really seems to have, come out of that at the one point before the World Cup was Foden, who was getting a lot of goals kind of as a decoy. Hairline was taking all the attention. Foden was playing off of him and getting goals. But he's dried up now. He's being rotated with Grealish. I don't know what's going on there. But Arsenal are still doing that as well with their inverted fullback. Zinchenko's tucking in. If you look at Brighton, when some of the goals were being scored, from what I can remember, Zinchenko is basically in midfield. He's just like he's a cam. He's just drifting in the midfield, playing passes. He's not even at left back, or he's not on the touchline for sure. So it's basically the same thing as what Rico Lewis has been doing on the other side for Man City. And then that left side, which you're talking about, which is where I'm going with this, that left side I want to target today with Almiron. But if they're going to have Gabriel going out there with P&P, then the fuck are we going to do? Do you know what I mean? Like, Gabriel has been brilliant this season. And there's a lot of P&P in the team. There's a lot of pace and power. There's a lot of strength. You got Partey, you got Gabriel, you got Saliba, White. So, well, White not really as much, but you get what I mean. It's not a bunch of pushovers. Even Xhaka is very aggressive. So you'd want to target Zinchenko, but it feels like sometimes Zinchenko just disappears. I remember at Stamford Bridge, he basically just, again, bamboozled us by coming into the midfield, and we couldn't deal with him. At times, Arsenal just move into a back three, and whatever you was trying to target, it no longer exists. It's good going forward, but shaky defensively. I need to see Gabriel moving like he used to, man. What's going on? He used to have a little bit of a bozo gene. He seems to be getting rid of it now. I'm a little bit annoyed. Flood the midfield. I think you've got to be very. I don't know. I don't have the answers. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea. Let me not even try and lie. I don't know. Overload the midfield and smother Party. Party once he's injured, they're fucked. What if he doesn't get injured? Do you know what I mean? He might just not get injured. Overload the flanks. Prayer break. That's funny. That is actually something that needs to be done, man. I might even have to start praying myself, because what else are we gonna do? Getting behind and run at our right back. Oh, so that's actually an Arsenal fan saying that. Okay. You can break Arsenal in the counter like Man United did. Yeah. Do you know what it is as well, though, about that game? Is because the only reason why I don't really go to Man United as an example is because Partey wasn't playing. And Partey is so important. I think if Partey was playing that game at Old Trafford, I think it would have went differently. I honestly do. Lokonga is worlds apart from Partey in terms of sitting in front of a defense. Lokonga can't sit in front of a defense. He can't. He's not like, he didn't make. I actually remember his stat line. He didn't make a single tackle in that game at Old Trafford. Not one tackle. He didn't make one tackle. He's not a DM. And I think, you can see now, if you take a DM or a DM regresses, say Fabinho, over the last year, if a DM is regressing or drops off or whatever, brother, your team can crumble. So they're very important. And you can see what Casemiro's done at Man United. So he's massive. He's literally changed their whole life. Life change a little bit. Not back to the old Man United, but still at least respectable than what it was last year. Stay compact, get the basics right, block up the middle, rely on the counter-attacks. Yeah, maybe shove them out wide. A lot of people are saying that, shove them out wide. Rashford knows. Yeah. Saka and Martinelli are just in mad form at the moment, but they are getting themselves into the box, back post, and they're taking their chances. So I think if you can get either of them out wide and staying out wide, I don't know what you're going to do, block them. This is not the NFL. I don't know how you're going to stop them from coming inside, but maybe go into a back three. Maybe go into a back three with wing backs, but then you're sacrificing your own game. You're sacrificing your own game, and then are you as effective if you go to a back three and then have the wing backs tracking Saka and Martinelli, man marking them? I don't know, because you still want to offer something going forward. Newcastle handled ownership change better than Chelsea. I'm guessing you're saying, Daniel. I think it's tough, isn't it, to make comparisons, because Chelsea's wasn't planned, was it? It wasn't. It was forced. And the timing of it is a bit different as well. Newcastle's, I think, was happening around kind of like October, November, and then they went into January, which is not a big window, but it still made great signings, but it's not like a be-all and end-all window. To be fair, though, they were like bottom or 19th, so they did have to act quickly, otherwise they would have got relegated. So yeah, it's a good point, actually. They did have to do some drastic shit. Eddie Howe was the best move they made. Bringing in Eddie Howe. They've made some great signings, but Eddie Howe is he's unbelievable. And I think a lot of people forgot just how good Eddie Howe was because of Bournemouth, and I don't know why, because he did great at Bournemouth. So at any point somebody has to get sacked or leave. Do you know what I mean? At some point it's not going to keep going well forever. But he did a great job at Bournemouth. So yeah, good to see him doing well again. To be honest, he's a top manager, and he's turning a lot of players that, listen. There's some very, very good players in there, but he's made Almiron into something else. Like, no one knew Almiron was going to be like this. This guy is on smoke right now. He's cutting up everybody. He's clinical. He's brilliant 1v1. He's working hard. He's become the Salah of this team, dare I say it. Almiron is basically become what Salah was for Liverpool at times for Newcastle this season, especially when they've had injuries. So crowdsourcing your evil plans against us. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything that I wouldn't do on a normal watch along. I'm just hearing it. I'm just hearing it as a humble Geordie, just watching my team play against Arsenal at the Emirates and hoping that us mere mortals, Newcastle, can take something from your beloved carpet. That's all I'm here for. I'm just here for a point, minimum. Just a little. Could you do us a favor? Give us a point, maybe. Find it in your hearts. Just give us a point, so we can go along our merry way. We have no threat to you. We mean no harm. We're happy-go-lucky people up in the north. You know what I mean? We ain't got no rivalry, no conflicts. You know, give us a little point. We can be on our merry way. You know what I mean? We have no qualms with you. No battle. Nothing bad going on around here. Let's see what else is being said. You're saying there's a lot of tweets that I need to. You're saying there's a lot of tweets I need to be taking a look at. I mean, at this point, it's like Enzo Fernandez has been spoken about for so long. It's like, is it done or is it not? Let's see. A lot of people telling me to check tweets. Chelsea are meeting Shakhtar over Mudryk this week. First call. Jacob Steinberg. Enzo Fernandez has told Benfica, I don't want to play for you again. Lord Jesus, it's all kicking off. Negotiations will happen later tonight, says Fabrizio Romano. Crucial 24 to 48 hours. Chelsea and Benfica had a meeting at 9 p.m. to agree on payment method of Enzo. It's now close. Wow, Mudryk though, that's wild. I might have to actually start doing my homework on this Mudryk brother, because you know they just won't stop. They won't stop with the chatty patty about Mudryk. I don't think he's coming. I don't think he's coming to Chelsea. But you know, if Arsenal don't agree something soon, then who knows? I don't think it will happen though. I haven't seen Man United's lineups. Let's go through them. I'll get that sorted. Let's go through them. Let's just see what they're doing, just to keep an eye on things. Newcastle had no competition for owners, so their owners could identify players without problem. Chelsea had 3 parties, so legally no one could start tapping up players. Maybe false, but that's my excuse. Fair enough. I rate it. You came up with a good excuse. I'm gonna let it run. Ain't no problem with it. No, Mudryk is good. I'm not saying he's not. But you know, it's a lot of money, and it's a lot of money. You know, it's a lot of money. But let's see what happens. Okay, let's go through Manchester United's team, because Manchester United today play Bournemouth at home. And you know, you would expect Manchester United to handle their business. I think the lineups came out half an hour ago. So let's go through it. De Gea is in goal. Wan-Bissaka to Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, Casemiro, Eriksen, Bruno Fernandes. Van der Beek is starting a football match. Well, I never. I might do the Ian Wright. I thought you were dead. Van der Beek. Rashford plays, and also Martial. Van der Beek is alive. You know what? Yeah, I feel sorry for that guy. I'm not going to lie. I do feel sorry for Van der Beek. I do. It's not worked out. And he's a good player as well. I still think he's a good player. Let's see. Well, I never. Let's see what happens. For him. It's a big game. He's playing in the number 10 role. Looks like Eriksen's playing double pivot next to Casemiro. But that could easily become a 4-3-3 very easily for Man United. So, yeah. I mean, I expect them to win that. Martinez is on the bench. Obviously, coming off that World Cup. Lindelof and Maguire. I skipped past that like it... Hold on a second. I skipped past that like it was nothing. That Man United defense giving me the heebie-jeebies. That Man United defense looks awfully familiar, and not in a good way. That looks very reminiscent of what I've seen in past years where they have defended like clowns. You know what? Yeah, I'm still not going to change my prediction of them winning, because they have Casemiro shielding them, and they've never had that. So it used to be Fred and McTominay. But if I saw Fred and McTominay in there, I would have tripped. I would have tripped out. That's wild. That's a blast from my past. It's Bournemouth. It ain't that big of a deal. It's true, but this is the Premier League. Saeed ain't happy. This is the Premier League. That's the problem. You'd think Bournemouth have no chance, but brother, somebody always finds a way to cause an upset in this Premier League. So never take anything for granted. Every single 3 points is heaven. It's the savior. It's the holy grail if you can get 3 points in this league. Trust. Yeah, I did speak about Bernardo Silva actually as well in my recording. So because obviously Manchester City are going through it with Bernardo Silva, but I think he's a brilliant player. I really do. I think he's a quality player. But if he doesn't want to be at your club, and he's been like that for the last 2-3 years, I think you kind of have no choice but to give in. And also, I think he deserves to be happy. You know, when someone's given that much to your club, he's been very respectful. He's been committed every single season. He comes back and does his business. He's been very crucial to your success. I think you gotta respect it. But it's not easy because he's quality and he's very difficult to replace. And I think Pep knows that, and that's why Pep's always kept him. So Pep's always kept him because he knows that he ain't easy to replace. Pep has no problem getting rid of players. Pep will happily ditch players, fling players to the side. He has no problem doing that. The recording might come out tonight. It might. I'm thinking about bringing it out tonight because otherwise there's going to be congestion. There's going to be a lot of congestion. So I think I might just throw it out tonight, to be honest. But yeah, I think it will come out tonight because if Enzo Fernandez gets confirmed soon, that's another video. So we'll have to see. I'm going to keep an eye on Enzo Fernandez, what happens there, and then I'll make a decision. But yeah, it's in the works and it will be ready for tonight anyway. So, but yeah, I think for Bernardo Silva, it's one of those things where who can afford you, and if you want to go back to Spain, can Barcelona even afford you? Are they even coming back in for you? If they're not, do you want to go PSG? You know, where do you actually want to go? Because I think, listen, I would take him at Newcastle. I ain't going to lie. I would take him at Newcastle. If you're asking for a midfielder that can come into this Newcastle team, if he's bored in Manchester and he wants to come over to Newcastle, it's no problem. It's no problem. Can you imagine him in this midfield? Wow. Bruno Guimaraes and Bernardo Silva kicking ball. Unbelievable. It would be insane. So, but I have a funny feeling he doesn't want to come to Newcastle. I have a funny feeling he doesn't want to go to Newcastle. So yeah, pipe dream. I also think Chelsea could do with him as well. Be great signing. Okay, let's see what's going on. Timers, we're just under 10 minutes from kickoff. Just under 10 minutes. Woo! Nervous. Very nervous. Starting to get a little bit nervous now. Because, make no mistake, it's a big game. And hopefully it's a defining match. Hopefully a defining game. Hopefully we can look back on this at the end of the season and we can be like, yeah, this is where Arsenal's, the wheels started to fall off. Equally, both were beautiful. I enjoyed them. I'm not gonna lie. Both the streams were premium content, I must say. I couldn't choose. I could not choose. I don't like to choose between ice cream and chocolate. I like both. Depends on how I'm feeling. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you can even enjoy both at the same time and just put both the streams on in different tabs or on different devices. Why not? Okay, let's see. City to swap Calvin Phillips for Declan Rice. Brother, listen, I don't know what's going on with Calvin Phillips at the moment, but it's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good. But to be fair, I don't think they really even need him at the moment. Rodri's playing all the time, so Rodri's playing all the time. Okay. Make sure you smash up the likes if you haven't already. We're not far away from kickoff. Really appreciate the support as always. You guys are smashing it. You must be enjoying the watch-alongs or something. What's going on? Smashing it, man. These numbers are ridiculous. You realize that, right? You guys realize that this is amazing what you're doing. You know that, right? Now big up your damn selves every time. Big up your damn selves. You man are smashing it. I ain't gonna lie, you man are smashing it. Might even shed a tear for you, man. I'm not gonna lie. You man are smashing it. Unbelievable, guys. More than you can believe, guys. More than you can believe. All right, cool. I'm gonna get the timer going because you know what I'm like. I'll tell you I got the timer, and then I ain't got the timer, and then we're behind and it's all long. So I want to make sure that I'm on time with this. Okay, let's do it. Cool. I think we've done all the build-up we can possibly do for a game like this. They're showing Arsenal beating Newcastle 7-3 in December 2012 with Walcott scoring. They've got the stat line up. Home record versus Newcastle, all competition. Lord! This is what my team are on. Guys, are you seeing this stat? Games played since 2012. Arsenal at home to Newcastle. 11 wins, no draws, no defeats. That record is nuts. To be fair, Newcastle have been awful up until now. So it makes sense. Makes sense. Newcastle have been awful over the years. Mike Ashley, we have to thank for that. Absolute Sports Direct merchant. Do you know what I mean? That's actually not even that surprising if you think about it. But it's just mad to see it in the flesh. When you see it on the graphics and they put it up, it's nuts. Yeah, Walcott got a hat trick that game. Do you know what? Yeah, with Theo Walcott, I think a lot of Arsenal fans. I don't know. Do you know what? Yeah, let me ask. Let me not be that guy. Let me ask because maybe I'm bugging. Does he deserve a bit more respect than he gets, or did he not do the business? Because he scored a lot of goals. I know he had flaws in his game, and you know he was a bit of a one-trick pony running behind, but his finishing was immaculate. When we talk about Theo Walcott, should we put more respect on his name? Played for England. Nah. Okay, that got shut down immediately by some Arsenal fans. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, some people have clapped back. Let's go. I don't know, man. I just feel like Theo Walcott gets a rough ride when really I feel like he should get a base level of appreciation. He got a lot of goals. But you're saying he's a bum footballer. He was good, but he was clinical, wasn't he? I think he was clinical from what I remember. Started playing since he was 16, 100 goals for the club. Absolute legend. Didn't reach his potential. Some people said capital blocks. No. Pace merchant. He was good. Mid. Wenger's most used. Needed better supply. Theo and Sterling are so similar. Nah, Theo Walcott's a much better finisher than Sterling. No. I'm not having that. And I'm not saying Theo Walcott's a better player because he's not. I'm just saying that Theo Walcott is a better finisher. 100% better finisher. If Sterling could finish like Theo Walcott, then that would be mad. A lot of mixed reviews. Fair enough. He does, but I think because he stayed long, people don't value what he did. Let's see. Theo and Sterling are similar. I think Theo is a much better finisher. And then I think Sterling's a better chance creator. Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I think they're a bit different. I wouldn't say they're. I mean, maybe they're similar in some ways, but I think they're different in a lot of ways as well. All right, cool. Sturridge better than Walcott and Sterling. Sturridge was a baller. If you're talking about who's the best baller out of the three, Sturridge is definitely the biggest baller out of the three of them. But Sturridge had injury problems, and you know, Sturridge was a really good footballer. Like his wonderful little finishing range, wonderful, you know, dribbling at times, even could spot a pass sometimes as well. But yeah, just injury prone, man. Very, very injury prone. Man said Welbeck was another one. Now stop it. I praise Bruno because he's got PMP and he's technically sorted. He's a baller. He can pass. He can tackle. He can shoot from range. He's good with close control. He's press resistant. He's literally the perfect midfielder. The guy is one of the most complete midfielders in the Premier League at the moment. Bruno Guimaraes. Unbelievable player. Unbelievable player. That's why I praise him. I praise him because he's Bruno Guimaraes. Everybody should be praising Bruno Guimaraes. He's unbelievable. I'm looking forward to watching him today as well. I'm looking forward to watching him today. You're a Chelsea fan. Are Chelsea in contact for the Croatian defender from RB Leipzig? I don't think they are. No, I think they may have been pushed back on that one due to the amount of money it's going to cost. So there's been no. Well, actually, I'm almost certain that they are not, because Badiashile is now the new person coming in from Monaco. So, Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a whole different conversation. Whole different conversation. Oh, now I see what you're saying. Mad. All right. Let's go, man. I want kickoff, man. I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Let's get the ball rolling on this game. I feel like we've done a whole podcast before the match. Let's get this game moving. Let's get this game moving. All right. Kickoff. Let's go. Previous seasons for Almiron, I saw this stat already. Previous 4 seasons, 9 goals. This season, 9 goals. He has equaled his tally for the whole 4 seasons prior combined. That is the difference between Almiron last year and Almiron this year. Like, it's nuts. Or this season. It's mad. That man's life has changed. Absolutely changed. And I got to give all the credit to Eddie Howe. You know, obviously to him for working hard, but you have to give it to Eddie Howe, because before Eddie Howe, he was nothing. Without me, you are nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's literally, we had nothing to show for him before Eddie Howe. So you got to give him the credit. Time is ready to go. Buzzing for this game. Very nervous for this game. Big game. Got a lot riding on this game. Hopefully we see. Well, we are going to see some good football. I can guarantee that. So, but I need the result as well. I need the result. All right, let's go. Let's go. Come on, Newcastle. Come on. There we go. Kick off. Big game. Let's go. Let's do this. The best defense in the league versus the second best attack in the league. Somebody's got to budge. Newcastle already stating their intention with that long ball forward. Maybe they will not force the build-up play today, and they will try to bypass Arsenal's press, which I think is a good idea. As long as Wilson can hold up the ball. That's a dodgy pass from Ramsdale, but it's got through to its intended target. Maybe it was on purpose, but that was very, very close from Ramsdale. Newcastle pressing high up the pitch. Yes! Get stuck in, my son. Come on. Look at that. Sarr already imposing himself. Physicality. Oh, I want it. This is what we want. Brilliant start, Newcastle. First minute has been perfect. The next 89, though. Got to match up. I love it. Physically imposing themselves, getting involved, stuck in. I love it. I fucking love it. I absolutely love it. Yes. Bully them. They're the youngest team in the Prem, no? It's time to take them back to school. Take them to school today, Newcastle. Come on. Everybody's counting on you. The whole Premier League is counting on you. Ball into the box. Oh, headed away. Hopefully, maybe set piece. I don't know what Arsenal's record is on set pieces. It's obviously not poor, because they got a strong defensive record this season, but I'd be curious. I mean, do you know what? Again, I'm not even gonna even probably expect it to be a bad record, because again, they got a lot of height in the team now, a lot of strength. So I say the set piece record is all right. But let me know if you got the stats. Let me know if you got the stats. Come on. Ramsdale pushing everyone forward like a madman. What are we cooking today? What are we cooking? All right. Oh, Martinelli. Oh, Ben White. Oh, clear it. Well done. Oh my God, Martinelli's still got it. Brothers, please clear this ball. Clear this ball! Oh, Odegaard. My life flashed before my eyes, man. Odegaard. Odegaard. I'll keep you up to date with the scores around the Premier League as well. Odegaard. You know, you'd expect Odegaard in the form that he's in, you would expect him to score. You would really expect him to score. He hasn't connected with that like I thought he would. Odegaard's in that kind of form where that crashes into the back of the net. Okay. 0-0, obviously Everton, Brighton will keep up with that. Man United don't kick off till 8 o'clock and Leicester at home to Fulham as well. Here's Almiron. Come on. Well done. Go on. Ah, good tackle, Party. Good tackle. Good tackle. Very, very good tackle. That's what Thomas Partey is there to do. Stop people from playing their game. Ramsdale with a long throw. Jesus. Brother, Ramsdale is just a risky guy, innit? He doesn't give a damn. I don't think Ramsdale is a real guy. I'm not going to lie. He does some crazy things. He's throwing it out to midfield like that. It's nuts. Really is nuts. Arsenal in possession. Intercepted. Odegaard. Saeed is at Old Trafford. Am I behind? All right, I'll check it out. Oh, what a save. What a save from Pope. Okay, maybe I'm a bit behind. Let me see. One second, people. Let me move this. Oh, Arsenal again. Cheap, bro. We need to, bro. Arsenal are getting big chances already. Big chance. Yeah, I'm back now. Don't worry. I'm back. Let me change the timer. Arsenal are having big chances in this game. Yeah, I'm 30 seconds. Way clear this now. Way clear this. Change my timer. Arsenal are creating big chances. Pope is saving Newcastle. Big saves. Playing out from the back now, Arsenal. Look at this press from Newcastle. Look at this press. About 6 minutes in now. This is what you want to see from Newcastle. If you're going to do this, do it right. But now Saka. Oh, Saka. Saka. Is he going to make the right decision? Left-hand side, Martinelli. Oh, he's overhit the pass. Oh, he's overhit the pass. Xhaka. That was close. Listen, you see this press? If you don't get it right, Arsenal, look at Arsenal on the transition. This is what we was afraid of before the game. If you're going to press them, you have to get the ball. Because if you don't, look at what happens. And in 6 minutes, Newcastle have conceded, you could say, you know, a couple of big chances and some nearly moments as well, man. It's very, very troubling times. It's tough to watch this. This is the best defense in the league, but at the moment, it's being bypassed. It's being bypassed. Got to be very careful. Very, very careful, man. 7 minutes gone, 0-0. But Arsenal have been causing problems. Newcastle just need to manage the press. Manage the press a bit better because they're really aggressive with it, but Arsenal are cutting through it. Look at Partey again. Playing it in between the lines. Look at this, Martinelli. Come on. Keep the possession a little bit, Newcastle, if you can. Let's see if we can keep possession. It's very messy right now. Very messy for Newcastle in possession. Got to try and keep the ball. An Arsenal fan saying, "Oh, we're so good at football." Liam. Oh my goodness. Arsenal are jarring, fam. It's not easy. 83% possession for Arsenal. It's 85. 8 minutes gone. Weather the storm. Brother, we were in the storm and it's 8 minutes in. You're saying weather the storm. Yeah, I mean, I get you, man, but it's a bit early for a Storm, innit? I guess it's the early part of the game. They're excited. I just don't know if the youngest team in the Premier League are going to stop with the Storm, or they're going to just keep doing this the whole game. When do they not move like this? Oh my goodness! All right, Newcastle have possession again. Almiron is demanding that he picks it up on that left foot. He's going to play it back to Pope. Also, both these goalkeepers this season as well, Pope and Ramsdale, obviously both of them second and third choice in the England squad behind Pickford. But when I was going through the statistics before the World Cup, Pope and Ramsdale were looking really, really good statistically in terms of their save percentage. In terms of, I think Pope might have had the strongest save percentage, I think, at that time. Maybe not anymore. But yeah, both of them are having big seasons, and you know, I had questions as to whether or not you could throw in one of them, or I would say Ramsdale over Pope because of the ball playing ability aspect. Obviously, for England, you're going to play out from the back, but Odegaard coming forward, good interception. But yeah, Pickford obviously hasn't really done nothing wrong for England, so you can understand it. But he's got some Pickford's got some proper competition, He can't afford to drop off when he's got those two around him. Man, I'm saying you're mentioning possession 8 minutes in. It's raining out. Hey, it's a long day. Yeah, they're playing like champions. It's scaring me, says Ty. It's scaring me too, brother. Scaring me too. I've had nightmares. Here we go. Let's go. Come on, play it. Play it. You're gonna get dispossessed, brother. Xhaka's on you, man. Xhaka's on you. Wakey, wakey. Okay. What are we cooking? Yeah, all you can eat Chelsea will be tomorrow, guys. So the uploads are coming thick and fast. So I will probably upload that video that I was talking about tonight with Lewis from City Extra. So me and him have done a collab on my channel now, and then he'll be releasing his as well on his channel on City Extra. We talk about everything from Pep's tactics, Potter's tactics, overcomplicating things, inverted fullbacks, Bernardo Silva. So much has been spoken about. So it's a good episode. A good show. Shot distance, save from Ramsdale. That's good. At least we're taking these shots. Chelsea are now 10th. Yes, it would appear so. It's nothing that we're not familiar with before, you know, under the previous managers we've had. I think Chelsea finished 10th once. I think Chelsea finished 10th. I think Chelsea have finished 10th before, so yeah. It's one of those seasons. Oh, wonderful passing. Come on, Newcastle. Great play. Brilliant football. Oh, unlucky. Let's see. Almiron. Right. Oh, go on. Oh. You can see they're trying to get it to Almiron as much as possible. They're trying to get it to Almiron as much as possible. And that is the weak point, maybe, that we guys discussed before the game. You know, Zinchenko defensively. Can he be got at? But you know, as of yet, Almiron hasn't got any change out of him. But you can see that at least going down that side. And Joe Linton is an interesting one to have out there because he was playing in a midfield three before, and obviously since St. Maximum's been out, he's been moved into the left wing position. And I think he's obviously there to do damage going forward, but mainly is to give the balance and help out as well. I've seen him come inside and playing very central, even on that left wing, coming quite central and just overload the midfield and help make sure they're secure in there. He's just provides that balance. Oh, that's brilliant. Well done. Whereas Almiron is your natural actual winger out of the two. So you'd rather go down that side. Here's Almiron. Come on, what you got for us? Oh, brilliant. Brilliant, Almiron. Oh, unlucky. We saw a little taster of what Almiron may be on today. If he's on smoke, oh my days, you've missed out on the header. Here comes Nketiah. So Nketiah, it's a 4v4. It's a tough Nketiah. Oh, he sat him down. Nketiah. Cut back. Oh! Wow, Nketiah is on smoke on that side there. That was brilliant play. That was brilliant centre forward play. Arsenal should have took advantage of all that. Xhaka tried to slide it into Saka, and I thought Xhaka was going to shoot. I'm not going to lie. I really thought he was going to connect with it. Really good game. We're covering great games, I must say, since the Christmas period. Really, really good games. Really, really good games. We're coming up to the 14th minute mark now. Here's Saka on the right-hand side. Great first touch. Kills the ball. Here's Odegaard. Oh! I think that's a goal kick. Odegaard's asking for it. I think it's a goal kick. It's a brilliant touch from Saka. Saka's a baller, man. Saka is a baller. Yes. Goal kick, man. Stop lying. Stop lying, Odegaard. It's goal kick. Oh, he's saying it was maybe off the pitch already before it touched him. Okay. He might have a case. He's not going to get it anyway. He's not going to get it. Brighton are 1-0 up against Everton. So, yeah. Looks like Potter's left a good team behind him. Everton could get relegated this season, you know. You never know. What was I saying? Yeah, Saka. I remember when his contract was running out, and I was begging for Saka. Because his contract at Arsenal was running out. These are the times where he used to play like left wing back or whatever. He was all over the place. And I was like, please, Chelsea, please go and get Saka. Obviously, it was never going to happen, but I just wanted to show that I was investing in Saka stocks. And unfortunately, he has not let me down. He's been good, man. Unfortunately, he's been very, very good, Saka. Every year, just keeps kicking on. It's a quality player. Quality player. It was Matoma, was it, with the goal for Brighton? He's on fire, and he wasn't even starting for Japan in the World Cup. That's what's so insane. He wasn't even a starter. He was not even starting for Japan. Yeah. Oh, 100%. It's jarring. I hate them, but they got some good players, Arsenal, man. When you go through their team now, it's like you used to be able to pick out all the bums and all the scrubs, and now you're looking at the team, you're like, I kind of rate that guy. I rate that guy. I rate that guy. I rate that guy. It's jarring. Ball into the box from Newcastle. Oh, unlucky. Come on. That's my boys. Oh, Fulham have taken the lead against Leicester. Chelsea, brother. West London, you know, it's not looking safe. West London's not looking safe for Chelsea. Fulham have taken the lead. Jesus Christ. This is nuts, you know. Oh, yeah. Brighton's a really nice place to live, it looks like. Yeah, I've been to Brighton a couple times just to visit, and it looks dope. The goal from Fulham has come from Mitrovic on the 17th minute. Mitrovic with the goal. Yeah, I mean, we got 2 games in hand, but brother, Man City is one of them. Mitrovic with the goal. Mitrovic, he's on fire this season. On fire. Fulham have taken the lead. Those are the 2 goals. Man United obviously have kicked off as well now, so see what happens there. Let's see what happens there. Manchester United have kicked off in their game. Newcastle have a throw-in on this right-hand side. So let's see what they're on. $18 minutes gone. What are they cooking? What are we cooking? Come on, Newcastle. Come on, my boys. Let's go. I need something. I need something from them. I need something. Come on. Let's go, man. It's a top team. In the Prem, proper. Tried and tested. Best defense in the league. Oh, they're trying to see. Look, you see, they tried to press party. They tried to press party, and he's literally bypassed them. Saka, bro, party man. He's a bit too press resistant to be trying that shit. Unfortunately, here's Zinchenko tucking in as he does. Martinelli, Zinchenko again. Switch of play. Zinchenko out to Saka, kills the ball on this right hand side. Out for a corner. No, out for a throw-in. Out for a throw-in. Out for a throw-in. No, I won't be doing a Crim episode. Not tonight, no, because I'm gonna release the video. I'm gonna release the video for the collaboration. I'm gonna release it. That'll be 4 uploads. That'll be too much. Oh, headed away. But I might play maybe tomorrow. Maybe. I'll have to see if it's even doable. But it will happen again. It will happen again very soon. Remember, it's France in the Euros, you know. Season's over. My job is finished. Here's party again. Score update they're giving us, but they're way behind on that. Sky Sports are lagging with the score updates. Here's party. Liverpool and Fulham are on the same amount of points. That is blasphemy. That is nuts. They're on the same amount of points. Liverpool and Fulham in January. Wow. That's nuts. 20 minutes gone at the moment. At the moment, it's been a little bit of a messy game for Newcastle so far, but they're in the match. Maybe their plan is to just frustrate Arsenal as much as possible. You know, I'm sure it is. Frustrate Arsenal. They're having a little water break now, Arsenal. They're having a little bit of a conversation. Arteta's rallying troops. And he's having a word with the whole team. The whole Arsenal team's come over to Arteta. He's obviously got a lot of instructions for the team. They've created some big chances. You know, they've looked threatening, but are they drinking Prime? Are they actually? I haven't even clocked. Brother, listen, you better make sure that you defend them Prime bottles with your life, because if them 15-year-olds ever see that shit in the stadium, they're gonna run onto the pitch and start punching up the Arsenal players for the Prime bottle. Are they drinking Prime? Let me see. I can't see, man. You zoom in on the bottle. Now, you know what? It's in Arsenal bottles. I don't think Prime is getting that level of advertising. That's something they didn't pay for, man. They didn't pay for Prime to be advertised like that. Is it? They're not getting that, do they? I don't think it. Yeah, I think they're Arsenal bottles. They're red. They're red as well. If they were Prime bottles, they would have had all the different flavors. They ain't get that level of advertising. It's water in Prime bottles. Yeah, I know they're sponsored. Yeah, they're sponsored. Oh, so the bottles are Prime. They're the Prime bottles. Oh, okay. So they're why? So they're just drinking the red flavor. That's mad. Mad. Oh, you've tasted it. I've never tasted it. I can't be bothered. Yeah, I know they sponsor them. I know. I just don't know. I didn't know whether they were actually visually getting the marketing for the bottle on the like, you know how you're giving them the bottles, cool, for maybe training and stuff, but to have it in the matches is a bit mad. Like, and the actual Prime bottle in the matches, that's a lot of marketing. To be on TV and everything, that's a lot. That's a lot of eyes. Mad. This Can you imagine if they win it and first season KSI and Logan have sponsored it with the Prime thing? That's, yeah, man. Man got in at the right time. Oh, here we go. So it was Saka down this right-hand side, combining again, trying to combine with Odegaard, but it was just overhit in the end. Overhit. See what you guys are saying. Okay. 23 minutes gone. Arsenal not going all their way. In the last 10 minutes, to be fair, we did say to Newcastle, can you please hold out? You know, can you get through that initial wave that we were speaking about? The same wave that Brentford needed to get through against Liverpool in the second half when they had the first 10 minutes and it was wild. And I think personally, you know, I think you guys will agree. I think Newcastle have kind of got through that initial wave where they were peppering the goal. And right now it's been a little bit calmer, but I say that and you never know, in a blink of an eye, someone's going to do something. But it looks like Newcastle have at least calmed it down a little bit, but Arsenal have still created some chances. So let's see. Partey is going to play out on the left-hand side to Zinchenko again. Now Martinelli's going to come short for it. Let's see what's going on. Zinchenko basically plays in a position you think Xhaka would be in, and Xhaka becomes really, really advanced. Almost as a third man runner. Played out wide to Saka. Right now, it's very evident what Newcastle are doing. They're shutting off Odegaard. They're not letting Odegaard get any space. They're trying to anyway not let him get any space. And they're forcing Arsenal to go out wide to Martinelli and to Saka, really, really wide. And Arsenal are struggling to get through the centre. And when Arsenal have got through the centre, it's been bedlam. It's been wild. So they just need to keep doing that. But easier said than done. Arteta's getting a little telling off because he's shouting again. Fucking hell. Woo! It's getting spicy on the touchline. Arteta's pissed with the fourth official. I thought he was calm and he was smiling at him and he was having a banter with him, and then he just started screaming at him. He looked like he's going to eat his head off. Free kick for Newcastle. This is where we're a threat. Ball in. Go again for the header. Oh, unlucky. What the fuck was that? Oh my God, that brother, you're getting booked. Yep, you're getting booked. He dived in. Ramirez, that was silly. Ramirez, that was silly. You didn't need to do that. And I don't think, brother, you didn't get the ball. You didn't get the ball. Man said he's the potato. Man said be the potato. He was asking for a card, man. He was asking for a card. Right now, Arsenal just need to be a potato. It's facts. They need to be the potato. They need to be the hash brown. They need to be the mash. They need to be the chip. They need to be everything. United need Giroud, in all honesty. Is that what you're saying in the comments? What's the score updates? Still the same. Scores are still the same at the moment. Saliba, what was the situation here? High foot. Oh, Saliba. Oh, that's painful. That is painful. That is yellow card for Callum Wilson. Fair enough. That's a painful one. You can feel it just by looking at it. Took a serious hit. Took a serious hit. 27 minutes gone. Gabriel. Partey. What's going on, man? Somebody take this free kick. We're almost at half time. You got to do this in jobs, in stages. We're almost at half time. Get through the first half, and then we take it from there with the second half. Maybe bring on St. Maximum in the second half. Give him a little 20, 30 minutes and ask him to just absolutely run amok. Run amok and see if Ben White's up to it, you know? So this is good so far, man. We're in the game, 0-0. It's not easy, but getting it done so far. Here's Odegaard to Saka. Right-hand side, free kick, Dan Burn. Fair enough, foul him there. He ain't going to get booked for that, so it's all right. You're not going to get booked for that. Watch FIFA give Saka 81 rating next season, jokers. He's 85 rating on mine. Listen, people were saying that when I watch the games, I bring a little Juju. And I personally, I don't think that's the plan. It's just, like I said, I'm just here participating, trying to enjoy my football. You know what I mean? I'm not here to Juju anybody. You know, I'm just here to do the watch-along and keep up with what's going on. If they struggle at a consequence, that's nothing to do with me. It's nothing to do with me, man. I know yesterday I said it was something to do with me and I was sprinkling Juju, but don't listen to that guy, man. That was yesterday. I'm just an honest football fan watching the football. I'm gonna blow my cover. 30 minutes party, receiving it, giving it back. Gabriel. Come on, Newcastle, man. Stay organized, stay concentrated, stay compact. Look at the three in midfield. Look at this. You see this bank of five that they've got here. They're not letting nothing through. Odegaard is obviously on this right-hand side. I don't think they mind too much about Xhaka because Odegaard is who they really want to give it to on the ball. But look at the numbers. Keep your eyes back of your head. Look at Odegaard. Keep your eyes open. Keep scanning. I'm seeing Odegaard drifting. Look at Odegaard trying to find space. Just keep an eye on Odegaard. Keep an eye on Odegaard. He's in between the lines. He's looking for that little gap in the right channel. You just got to keep an eye on that, brother. You don't want to, because it only takes one pass, and if it gets to him, it's peak. His Party's usually the person to find him. Even Nketiah is dropping deep now as well. Zinchenko. Yeah, you see, look, if you watch Party and you watch Odegaard, they're kind of in line. They always want to be in line. That's a line breaker. That's a line breaker from Zinchenko into Xhaka. Unlucky. That's a proper line breaker. I think Odegaard's always trying to stay in line with Party a little bit. Like he in terms of the vision, he wants to be able to see nobody blocking that path between him and Party. Because he knows he can receive it if he gets it from him. This is very Man City. Very Man City, man. The way they have the 2 8s in the half spaces like this. Very, very Man City. Yellow card. Is that Nketiah? Yeah, Nketiah's been booked. Hakeem's got a hot take. I think it was that Saka's top 5 in the world. Right now on form. To be honest, I ain't watching the whole world to be saying something like that, but definitely maybe top 10, maybe. I'd say top 10 is a fair. I'd rather say top 10 just to keep it humble, you know, just in case I'm forgetting names. If you're talking about on form, you know, fair enough. I mean, they're the top team in the Premier League. You have to give a couple of their players those places, 100% in terms of form. If you're talking about on form, you have to. Here's Saka playing out wide. Martinelli. Odegaard. They found Odegaard. He's been... Yes! As soon as Odegaard receives the ball, we're onto him. We are onto him. As soon as Odegaard gets the ball, onto him like a rash. Look at that. He didn't have a second. Even if he gets it, they are onto him. And that's what I like to see. Closed down by 2 players immediately. Immediately. Joe Linton and Joe Willock. Immediately onto Odegaard. That's how it needs to be. That's how it needs to be. Kick the crap. Kick the crap out of him. Be onto him. And make sure he doesn't have no time and space. This is what it needs to be. It's good. Very good from Newcastle. 33 minutes gone. What are we cooking here? What are we cooking? What are we cooking? What are we cooking? Odegaard. Ball in. Oh, Jesus. That was close. That was close. That was close. Odegaard with the ball in, headed, looping header, and I thought that was going in. Was it Gabriel? Yeah. I thought it was going in, man. That's close. That's really close. Odegaard was almost celebrating. Wow. Man United fan Mo is saying we need to sell Bruno. I'm obviously not watching your game, but it appears there are problems. It appears there are problems in paradise in regards to Manchester United. They are playing Bournemouth at the moment, still 0-0. No other goals, still 1-0 in all the other games. Brighton 1-0 up at Everton, Fulham 1-0 up at Leicester. Chelsea kickoff against Manchester City 6:30 on Thursday. Here is Nketiah. Zinchenko playing it around. Saliba, Odegaard. Here's Gabriel. Oh, he's playing it. Oh, he tried to spin him, Nketiah. Tried to spin him. Tried to spin him. Almost. Pope clears. 35 minutes gone. This is the longest first half of my life. Jesus Christ, this time's moving slow. We should be at half time already, man. Oh, yes. Go on. Come on, please, please, please. Pick your decision. Please, yes. Joelinton, go on. Go on, Joelinton. Take your shot. Do something. Joelinton, yes. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Oh. Zinchenko gave the ball away. Really, really good opportunity. Really good opportunity, man. Xhaka's on the floor. Oh. Saying this ref has no consistency. Oh, man. Yeah. Almiron on Xhaka. Definitely a foul. I don't think it's a booking, but it's a foul. I don't think it's a booking. I think you got to be a little bit... Can't be too crazy with the booking. Tunes are very disciplined, keeping defensive shape. Yeah, I mean, the first couple of... Maybe first 10 minutes were a little bit wild, but you can see why they have the best defense in the league. You can see why. Because they're very organised. They're not allowing any space for Odegaard. Nketiah. Oh, that's a brilliant touch from Nketiah. Brother. Nketiah means business. Here's Saka. Oh, Odegaard. Party. Oh, good football from Arsenal. Very good football. Nketiah is playing like a real striker, man. Playing like a real damn striker. Here's Party. Gabriel. Nketiah looking like a more complete striker than Aubameyang. What in the upgrade is this, fam? These men have upgraded. Switch of play. 1-0 United. Casemiro has scored. We spoke about him. When we were talking about DMs before the game, this guy, everybody knows about him. Everybody knows he's a unbelievable, world-class individual, and he scored. So not only is he holding it down, but that brother has scored as well. Jesus Christ. Here's Saka. Ball in, headed away. Clear. Yeah, Casemiro is the real deal. Money well spent, man. Eriksen assist. His party. Playing it around here. Arsenal. Come on, Newcastle. Hold it up. Well done. Win the free kick. Ref, we're not going to get it. Oh. Woo, it's getting feisty. Come on, Bruno. Yes. Oh, my days. Look at these tackles. They're flying in. Oh, he's asking for a booking. He's saying you're not going to book him, no? Bruno, be careful because you're on a yellow. You're not the right person to be arguing. Bruno Guimaraes is on a yellow card. He needs to chill. He is going to book him. I'm not going to lie. He's going to be handing out a lot of yellows today. Trippier's having a word with the referee. Odegaard's been booked on the challenge on Bruno Guimaraes. He did hold on to his shirt for a bit as well. And also, I think Saka, correct me if I'm wrong, Saka's one booking away from missing the next game for Arsenal as well. I think that resets in January, maybe the 18th or something, like 19th or something like that. So another booking in this game. I think there's been about, how many bookings has there been in this game? 5 bookings? What are we looking at? 5 bookings? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bookings. Oh my days. What's going on now? Brother, this referee is getting punished. They're onto this referee right now. It's nuts. This referee, man. You know who needs halftime? The referee needs halftime. Saka and Saliba. Okay. Fair. Brother, this referee needs halftime. Oh, referee needs halftime. Referee needs halftime. Gabriel. Wow, 4 minutes to go until halftime, man. This is a very. It started off as a really good football match. Now it's become really, really scrappy and really, really like pretty dirty game. We've had everything apart from goals. Xhaka, brother, this is nuts. Everybody's going in. He's gonna book Xhaka as well. Oh my God, the referee's lost the game. The yellows are stacking up. Xhaka with a yellow card, late challenge. This is crazy, man. Someone might get sent off in this game. Bro, we ain't gonna have no players if this keeps going on. I don't know if it's for FA Cup. I think it might be separate. Let me know in the comments. I think if you get booked in the Premier League, it's only for Premier League. I don't think it goes over to domestic cups. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it does. And it's for all domestic competitions. I don't know. Free kick for Newcastle. This has been mad. All right. I'm getting my sunglasses ready because we will be entering shameless mode in the second half. If I smell points dropped for my brother, if I smell, oh my days, damn it. Here's Martinelli, left hand side. Newcastle doing what we need to do. Look at the tunes. Look at the tunes in the corner. They're going nuts in that corner. I always felt like Arsenal's away and felt a bit generous because they put you on the bottom tier. So you're right near the pitch. Any celebrations you have is going to be a madness. I think Arsenal are quite generous with the away crowd. I think it's good. I remember all of the times Chelsea used to go there and Drogba used to do a madness. You used to be just seeing bare mad celebrations in that corner. Tottenham give you a good corner as well, to be fair. Offside. Offside. Here's Saka on the right hand side. Oh my days. 44 minutes played. Seven shots. Arsenal have had 7 shots. Newcastle had 3. Let me check the statistics as well. We'll look at that at half time. Still 0-0. Let's see what happens. Hooked over. Is he going to try and switch the play? Yeah. We look like we're going to get to half time here, people. We're going to get to half time and we're going to go from there, man. It's been a tough match. You can see they're really having to work hard. I think my main concern is energy levels. Again, same as Brentford, where the energy levels dipped first 10-15 minutes of the second half. Energy levels is what I'm looking at, just purely because of all of the chasing. I don't know how much possession. Arsenal have had 65% possession. There it is. Arsenal have had 65% possession. So it's been a lot of ground covered from Newcastle in terms of, you know, making sure the half spaces are catered to for Odegaard and Xhaka. I think they've done a good job, man. Like, Odegaard usually is the epicenter of everything Arsenal do. Obviously, he's still been semi-involved, but they've dealt with it. Here's Callum Wilson. It's too strong, too quick. Too strong, too quick. Ball in, cleared away. Saka, always sleeping. Go on, take the shot from distance. Oh, what a chance. He's dragged it. I mean, in the end, got closed down very, very, very quickly. Unfortunately. Long stuff. Almost half time in all the matches apart from Manchester United. A corner. Oh, it's been deflected. Perfect. Here's an opportunity for Newcastle, maybe. Big chance. Corner. 46 minutes gone. Corner for Newcastle. What can they do in this situation? I think set pieces are very important. Look how tall Dan Burn is. Look how tall he is. He's being marked by Zinchenko. Why is Zinchenko marking Dan Burn? Ball in. Oh, what a chance. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What an opportunity for Newcastle. Back post. Header flick on. Oh, man. Joe Linton with a massive, massive opportunity. Half time. Oh, man. What a chance. What a chance. That's tough. That's tough. Tough for Joe Linton. You don't like to see it. You don't like to see it, man. Big, big opportunity. Not taken. Not taken, guys. Half time in this game. Half time. Wow. Well, it's been a good game. It's been an interesting game in terms of, you know, Arsenal have, in the first 10-15 minutes, I think they had Newcastle a little bit on the ropes. And of course, you know, you get through that period. You try to find a way to get through that. And they stagnated it. They kind of frustrated Arsenal in a way because Arsenal want to play They want to play into Odegaard. You can see it. They really, really want to play into Odegaard, because once they get it to Odegaard, then they're closer to Saka. And that's where the combination play starts. Zinchenko, Martinelli on the other side, it's never going to be the same. You know, Zinchenko is tucking inside. Martinelli, you're looking at a lot of 1v1 ability and him taking on his man. But on the right-hand side, there's a lot of combination play usually for Arsenal. Saka, Ben White and Odegaard, and they're trying their best to get the ball through the lines into Odegaard, but it's not happening enough for them at the moment because Newcastle are really compact. They're really, really, really rigid and very narrow. Joe Linton's tucking in, he's making his little fouls, but there's a lot of bookings. And I think what I'm taking from that first half is that this game could be decided on a player getting sent off, because the referee doesn't really have control of the game. There's been a lot of fouls. There's been a lot of bookings. There's been a lot of, I don't know, it's starting to get a bit nasty. It's starting to get a bit nasty, and I like it. It's good. It's what the Premier League's about. But somebody might take it too far and get sent off. If I want to go through the bookings in a moment, 5 yellow cards in that first half. Bruno Guimaraes is on a booking. Callum Wilson's on a booking. That's fine. Nketiah's on a booking. That's fine. Odegaard and Xhaka. So 3 central midfielders out of the 6 on that pitch are all on bookings, and that's where a lot of the tackles are flying in. That's where a lot of the tactical decisions are being made in terms of team shape and how to conduct yourselves on and off the ball. And I think there was a moment where Arteta was going at them. Obviously, they had their little drinks break, and he's definitely trying to get instructions into them. And I think at half time, you might see Arsenal move a little bit differently in the way that they try and maneuver the ball, because it's not working at the moment. At least it wasn't working as the game went on. Newcastle, I think they need to go for set pieces. I think, yes, let me stop the clock. I think Newcastle need to go for those set pieces, man. I think we saw it at the end of that half. Joe Linton with a big opportunity, back post. They got some threat in the air. You know, you've got Joe Linton, who is a physical specimen. Do you know what I mean? Bruno Guimaraes, you got Dan Burn, you got Botman. You got Sarr, you got Callum Wilson, who's a poacher. You've got enough people who, from an aerial standpoint, can do something, can cause problems. Make it a physical battle. It has been on the pitch. Let's make it a set piece thing as well. Because I'm looking at Zinchenko, and he's marking. Who is he marking? Zinchenko was marking Dan Burn. Obviously, Dan Burn is trying to stand on Ramsdale, stop him from coming out for the crosses. Dan Burn is huge. Dan Burn is like, he looks like 6'4". He's tall, man. Zinchenko is not matching up to him. So, yeah, man, it's a mismatch in some places there, but I think set pieces are the way for Newcastle. It seems to be all that they're going for at the moment. It's been a few little moments here and there where they've won the ball and they've tried to transition, but it's mainly set pieces. I would love to see St. Maximum come on at some point. It might destabilize Newcastle defensively. I don't know, because, of course, if you get Joe Linton and maybe move him into the midfield, and you're maybe losing something defensively that you've been getting on that left-hand side. And I have to make it very clear, you know, Arsenal down the right this season is where a lot of the problems are starting. Like I said, the combination play, whether it's Odegaard, Saka, but don't forget Ben White overlapping as well. So Joe Linton being over there tactically is great, because he's getting back, he's winning his fouls, or he's making his fouls, and he's doing his due diligence, and he's tracking back, and he's helping out. And if St. Maximum goes over there, I don't know if you're going to get the same level of defensive nous. Probably not. But you're going to get more going forward, 1v1, and you're going to be a threat that way. So you're losing something, you're gaining something. I'd keep Joe Linton on, obviously. You know, you'd probably take off Willock. Who's on a yellow card, actually, in that midfield? I think it's Bruno Guimaraes. So I think both the other midfielders are fine. Longstaff and Willock are not on yellows. But I would like to see St. Maximum come on if you're trying to get a goal, because, you know, he can create something out of nothing and start causing havoc. But the risk versus the reward defensively is what you're looking at. So very solid, very solid. And this is why Newcastle are the most they're the best team defensively in the Premier League at the moment. You know, they got, I think, 11 goals it was conceded. We spoke about. They've been like this the whole season. Even when we, when we played them at St. James's Park and got our asses whooped. Defensively, they're just strong, man. They're strong. They've made some very shrewd signings. Dan Burn, Botman, not a lot of money. And it's worked. It's really worked. Very, very organized. And the few times Arsenal did get forward, you're looking at it in the first 15, 10 minutes. They were really, really very, very aggressive. What's going on at Old Trafford? Some people in the comments are freaking out about what's going on at Old Trafford. They're 1-0 up. I'm not watching the game. But I'm hearing people were shouting at Maguire a minute ago. I'm not sure why. Don't know what's going on. Funny though. Botman was arse at Ajax. Maybe he was just young. Defenders don't really tend to peak until 27, 8. So he might just be on learning curves at that point. I don't know how old he is. Newcastle fan here. Listen, shout out to all the Newcastle fans in the chat. You guys are really doing a job. You're doing a service today. I want you to know that you're doing a service. And we appreciate it. This will only be the third time that Arsenal have dropped points in the league this season. So really appreciate everything that you guys are doing today. I think the football world, or at least England, really do appreciate everything you're doing out there. So keep up the good work and don't let it slip. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't let this slip. You've watched one half now. We haven't scored. Can you stop now? No, I won't. I'm going to keep watching. I'm going to keep engaging. I'm going to keep enjoying. And hopefully the Geordies get out of here with something, because, we're leaving here with something, as they say. Do you know what I mean? So if they stick to the game plan, might just get out of here with a point, 100%. Or even snag a little 1-0. Why not? Why not snag a little 1-0? But it's too early. We ain't going to count them chickens before they hatch, 100%. It's a long 45 minutes to go. And like I said, I think Arteta's going to have instructions. He's going to have things to say. And we'll see if Newcastle can handle those questions that will be thrown at them. But if anybody can handle Arsenal right now going forward, you have to give it to the best defense in the league, 100%. So our hope lies with Newcastle. And I think on the Big Six, I predicted a 1-1 draw. Of course, I'm predicting a draw because that's what I want. But I also gave it because they are a great defense. So, if I'm not giving them a draw in this, then who am I giving? When Arsenal play, I was just going to have to give them more wins, innit? So I had to give somebody a draw. So yeah, I had to give somebody points. Okay, let's go. So second half's coming up very soon. Timer will be ready to go, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we have to look forward to in the second half. Do you guys think somebody's going to get sent off, or are we going to have a little bit more behavior? The behavior is going to be a bit more spot on in the second half. You let me know, but let's see. Let's see, because first half, the way it's going, you'd think people are going to get sent off. You really would think people are going to get sent off the way they're going about it. So things will have to change. And you know what? Maybe Newcastle would be smart to try and keep trying to piss off them Arsenal midfielders, because listen, it's a dogfight in the midfield right now, and Arsenal have got 2 yellow cards in the midfield 3. If they lose their head, especially Xhaka, you got to watch. I smell a red card for Xhaka, man. Let's get it done. Do you know what I mean? It's been a while. For old time's sake, for the football heritage, let's get a red card, man. Because, brother, 2 yellow cards in the midfield 3 in a dogfight like this is not what you want. So let's try and get it done, because head loss is important. We need it. It's what people have been asking for, mentality, and this is it. This is the beginning of the end, hopefully. This is what we want. Beginning of the end. But we'll have to see. It depends on how much the ball they have. I mean, or if they could just get them into some spats as well. Okay, let me get the timer ready for the second half. It's been a good watch along so far. Very successful, because at the moment the scoreline looks beautiful. If I walk away here with a 0-0, we go again. I'm happy with that. It's a job well done. My book. Job well done. Game completed. I say. So let's hope for the best second half for Newcastle. See if they can keep this. Smash up the likes if you haven't already smashed up the likes. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up, guys. Come on. Let's get those likes up. Let's get them up. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. I still see Hakeem arguing his Saka take in the chat about him being top 5 in the world. Still arguing. You've been arguing about that hot take for about 10 minutes, you guys in there? 10 minutes you've been going on about that hot take. Nearly half-time at Old Trafford. Man United 1, Bournemouth 0. 45th minute now they're in. Second half to kick off in all the other games, the 7:45 kickoffs. Brighton are still 1-0 up against Everton. Matoma with the goal. And then obviously Fulham are still 1-0 up at Leicester with Mitrovic. At the moment, the league table, as it stands, the league table looks as such. Arsenal on 44 points. Manchester City on 36 with a game in hand. Newcastle 35. Played 2 games more than City, but level with United, who would go level on points with Newcastle with a game in hand. That's top 4. And then you've got Tottenham, Liverpool outside of that. Fulham, Brighton, Brentford making up the top 9. Need I say less on the rest of that? Big up the top 9. West Ham, they don't play today, but they're lucky because everybody around them that's playing is not winning. They're all losing. So, where's who? I don't know what you're talking about. Top 9. That's what you do, innit? You read out the top 9. So you read up the top. Yeah, man. Big up the top 9. You read out the top 9. I don't like to be cliche. Everybody always does top 10, man. Top 9. I'll do the top 9. Oh, second half. St. Maximum. They're showing him. Is he going to come on? St. Maximum going to come on? Big up the top half of the table. Oh, Jesus. They got a song for Garnacho, yeah. I swear it's the same song as they have for Ronaldo, no? Did they not just take the Ronaldo song and give it to Garnacho, or am I bugging? They showed, do you know what? Yeah, Sky know what they're doing. They showed a little clip of St. Maximum, and then they just pulled it away and left us wanting more. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll have to see. What did you guys make of the whole Junior commentary thing yesterday? I thought it was actually pretty nice. Fair play. I guess they're only just done it the one time for the New Year's. I don't think they're going to do it every single. They're clearly not going to do it every single game. All right, the players are coming back out now. Joseph is saying we need to put more pressure on Newcastle. Yeah, I think it's tough. You have to remember that you're coming up against the best defense in the league. You have to remember that they are really suffocating the middle of the pitch, so it's tough. It's not easy for you lot. You're not. I wouldn't say you're playing poorly, but Newcastle are doing a brilliant job, and they're getting you into a little bit of a dogfight, which you obviously are trying to concentrate on the match, and they're trying to get you rattled. And I think so far it's working. You know, so far it's working because they have you on a couple bookings. They have people lashing out and making challenges they shouldn't be making, like Xhaka diving in, and it's the perfect game plan so far. All right, second half's kicked off. Oil boys unite! Come on, Newcastle. Facts. These are the oil brothers over here doing their job. Now you oil brothers need to do your job. Do you know what I'm saying? When you do the double header with them, you got them twice. this season. You need to take your 6 points. Here's Xhaka, Zinchenko on the left. Oh, well done, Newcastle. Oh, Almiron, Xhaka, Partey. Here's Thomas Partey. Zinchenko. Oh, it's a brilliant pass to Nketiah. Here's Nketiah for Arsenal. Nketiah. He's trying to find a yard. Couldn't find a yard. Zinchenko, poor touch. It's a great pass in between the lines there. Almost. Really, really good pass. Nketiah really wanted to get his shot off, but he couldn't do it. Couldn't manage it. Partey breaking up the play again. Partey's proper, man. Partey's really, really proper. Way he breaks up players is just too easy for him. Way too easy for him at the moment. He looks so comfortable out there, Partey, man. Very, very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. Oh, here we go. Xhaka. Oh, Odegaard. Into Saka. Saka. Oh, he got confused. He tried to do the cutback, cleared away by Newcastle. That was close. Do you know what it was? He went around the outside and Ben White went around the outside as well. It's the first time in a while that you'll see a little bit of confusion in terms of runs. Usually it's seamless. Here's Odegaard. Got a lot of people around him. Closed down again. As soon as Odegaard receives the ball, they're around him. Immediately they cut him off. And it's brilliant. Oh, well done. Win the free kick. Well done. Look at them. They're pissed. Brother, Callum Wilson knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. He didn't really have anywhere to go. He did have options either side of him, but it's difficult to play those passes, so he just took the free kick. Xhaka's getting pissed off. Got to keep an eye on Xhaka, man. I can smell a second yellow. Let's get the second yellow from this guy. Set piece for Newcastle. I'm keeping an eye on it. Bottom left been looking confused recently. Nah, brother. Hey, the face of discombobulation. What's this? Oh my goodness. Where's that from? Is that from the last watch-along? That's not very nice. The face of discom. Do you know what? Yeah, fair play. Man said the face of discombobulation. Oh my God. I say that word a lot. Header. Come on. Oh, again, Arsenal on the set piece. Again, Arsenal on the set piece, man. They're there to be got at. They're there to be got out on the set piece because they just ran. They played a good offside trap there. There's some tall brothers. There's some tall brothers. Tall people tax. There's some tall brothers. Oh my God, Ramsdale. What's happening? What's happening? Play it. Oh, they've ruined this chance. Newcastle have ruined this chance, man. Oh my goodness. Almiron, they've ruined the chance. Was that Ramsdale doing a madness? Play it. Go on. Oh my God. That was so close. Again. If you could have just got a touch. Oh my God, man. Just get a touch on it. Newcastle been banging on the door. We need a goal. We need a goal. We need to score. Got to get a goal. It was Ramsdale. I knew it. Took too long on the ball. Great play. Brilliant pass. It's a fantastic pass. Who was that? That was a brilliant pass from the right-hand side. Oh, man. Damn. Really good opportunities here for Newcastle that unfortunately not taken, but really good opportunities. Damn, man. Because you know what it is for me? It's like they've been great defensively, but I don't want them to just rely upon the defense in this game. Like result-wise, you need to try and get a goal at least to give your defense a little bit of leeway because it is a lot to deal with. Try and give them a bit of leeway by getting a goal, man. Give you something to build off, a little bit of a foundation. Listen up, nerds. Here comes Newcastle balling again, headed away. They don't want to commit too many bodies forward. You can see it there. There's only one person in the box there. Newcastle don't want to get counter-attack. They don't want to get transitioned. So they're trying to attack with limited numbers. And we saw that with the foul on Wilson. We're seeing that now with the cross, only one person in the penalty box. As much as Newcastle want to get the goal, they're not pushing everybody up there and getting mad numbers in the box because they know Arsenal. If anything, it might suit Arsenal, and I don't know if Arsenal are doing this on purpose to have a bit less possession, but Arsenal would love to transition on Newcastle like they did in the first 10 minutes when Saka found himself in the 10 space. Look at this, man. Referee having a little word. This game's crazy. It's kicking off. This game is kicking off. We need to work together to sabotage Newcastle. Hold on. If they get Champions League, they ain't never leaving. Brother, I will think about that another day. Today, Newcastle is my friend. Don't try that. I think you're an Arsenal fan trying to do reverse psychology. Don't try that. Don't try that. He tried to do the reverse psychology. No. Listen. We'll worry about Newcastle when it's time to worry about Newcastle, which is very, very soon. But right now, you're United. Well then, brother, man, stop it. Stop being silly, man. Arsenal got a young team. Who's to say they're gonna come out of Champions League if they get in? They got a young team, and their recruitment's been spot on recently. Nah, man. I'd rather Newcastle in there than Arsenal. I could deal with Newcastle in the top four. They're a nice team. And when I say nice team, I just mean I ain't got no beef with them because they're Newcastle. So yeah, but we're not doing that. We're not doing that, mate. We ain't doing that. Oh, this is for a podcast. You want an explanation on that? I'm saving it for story time on a podcast one day. It will be content that will just be hilarious. So I'm saving it. So you're not going to get any answer until I decide to give it, but I will give it one day. Chelsea has been stressing me out, man. Says the face of discombobulation. I don't even think he's a Chelsea fan, this guy. I think he's saying that because he knows that's something I'm saying and he's just pretending to be me. I think that's what's happening right now. It's long. Here come Newcastle down the right-hand side. They've been looking a lot better in the second half. My gut feeling tells me that Arsenal are doing this on purpose to try and create space for themselves and to take Newcastle out of their defensive shape. That honestly is what it feels like. But let's see. Here's Saka. If they can keep shutting off Odegaard, then great. Zinchenko, good pass. Xhaka, Martinelli. I feel like Arsenal are doing this on purpose. They want to sacrifice possession. Brighton are 2-0 up against Everton. Goal has come from Ferguson. Ferguson with another goal. Back-to-back games he's scored. So they're 2-0 up against Everton at Goodison Park. $54 minutes gone. 54 minutes gone. What is Eddie Howe cooking? What is Eddie Howe cooking, people? Come on. This is nail-biting stuff. Nervous. Very nervous times to be a Newcastle fan. Game's flying by. Yeah, second half's nice. Second half's nice, man. We're moving quickly. Second half's moving nice. It's beautiful. I feel like we're watching a YouTube video on ×2 speed or something. It's good. Oh, here come Arsenal again. Oh, he's taking on. It's good. That's brilliant play from Partey, man. It's brilliant play. Oh, Zinchenko. Zinchenko splitting the brother. Odegaard. Odegaard slashed it. Odegaard smashed it over the bar. 3-0. 3-0 Brighton. Oh, Solly March. 3-0 to Brighton. Frank is in big trouble. Super Frank. You might be the next manager to be sacked, mate. Super fucking Frank. That's not good for my legend. 3rd goal conceded. Yeah, you might have to leave, mate. That might be a wrap. Might have to be a wrap. I've said it already. It should be a wrap for David Moyes. I think he might be joining the list. Might be a wrap for Frankie Lampard. Frankie Lampard is in big trouble. Hey, I don't mind seeing him back in the studio anyway, man. We need someone to represent Chelsea anyway, so it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. 4-0. Nah, you man are trolling. Nah, you have to sack him. You have to sack him. This is unheard of. You man are screaming out goals like you're playing beginner mode in FIFA. Free kick for Arsenal on the edge of the area. Saka's been fouled. What do you mean 4-0? Who scored? Pascal Groot. Nah, they're going to riot. Brother, they're going to riot at Goodison. They're going to run onto the pitch. They're going to storm the pitch. They're going to storm the pitch. How has Man City failed to convert more than a goal against this team? 4 goals. Nah, Goodison. I might have to watch that back. Is match of the day on today? I'm going to have to watch that back. If match of the day is on today, I'm watching that back. I need to hear the boos. I need to hear the boos, man. I need to hear the boos. Because, wow. Stop it. If it's not 5-0, stop it. Stop it. You're being silly. Mo, you're being silly. I know you're trolling. I know you're trolling. It's not 5-0. It's not 5. It's not 5. Stop it. You're trolling. Arsenal have a wide free kick. It's going to be Saka who takes it. He's lying. It's still 4-0. Saka's going to take this free kick. 57 minutes gone. Referee is going to book another player, Almiron, with a booking. Almiron's like, yo, what do you want from me? Almiron's been booked for moving around in the wall. Okay, let's see. Free kick. Again, this is all just tactics, I think, to put them off. Pope. Zinchenko fell to the wrong person. Right foot headed away. We might be onto something. Come on, Pope. Well done. 4-0. I'm shocked, people. Anyway, that's insane. It's nothing but orange and reds in the SofaScore ratings for Pickford, for Patterson, for Cody, for Tchaikovsky, and for Melenkolo. It's a long day. All right, here's Arsenal again. Nketiah. I think Nketiah is going to have to start, dropping deep, doing what he's doing right now because Arsenal need options on the ball. They need options. He needs to try and pull out centre backs and see if he can move them because at the moment they're standing on him. Here's Saka. Arsenal up the tempo a little bit now. Yeah, Brighton are not even playing Trossard. There's bare players that Brighton are not using right now. This is mad. They don't even have the serious man that is Danny Welbeck up front from. This is insane. What they're doing right now is very disrespectful. A red is coming. Oh, a red card is coming. I know. I feel it. There's a lot of mad bookings in this game. I feel like a red card's coming. Here's Zinchenko. Just have to hope it's not for Arsenal. It's not for Newcastle that get the red card. We don't know. It could be anyone that gets this red card. Could be anybody. Could be anybody. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Because we, sir, and madams are looking like a good result maybe here. Hopefully. It's looking like a good result. You lost a point thanks to Almiron on your FPL. I ain't doing no FPL this season. There's way too much going on. Score update. They're giving the Brighton updates 4-0 at Goodison Park. Fulham are still 1-0 up against Leicester at King Power as well. Goals in all the other games, but this one, Saka's gone down. I don't know if he's injured or if he's just tired, but Saka has gone down. Everton are in serious shit. Everton are in serious shit. I think Lampard could get sacked after that. I think he could get sacked. Everton, man. Oh, 4-0 at home, yeah. And 3 goals really came in the space of like 5 minutes, honestly. It was just goal after goal after goal after goal. It was mad. Saka's come off. Is he injured? Or is he staying on? He's limping, Saka. I think he's staying on. Yeah. Saka's limping at the moment. Come on, Castle. Come on, Newcastle, man. Cleared. Everton, Enzo going to rip up the Prem. I can't wait. Not going to lie. The face of discombobulation strikes again. That's super chat. Well, yeah. You can only hope. Let's see what you're saying. God of Frogs is saying, I want Everton relegated. Everton fans need to trust the process. Lampard is building something. Come on, guys, stop this talk of sacking Lampard. He hasn't got his players. I know that's all sarcasm. All sarcasm. Here comes Martinelli on the left-hand side. Arsenal are 30 minutes away from a little bit of a frustrating result against Newcastle here at home. They're struggling to break them down. Odegaard is still being kept quiet to mostly Saka on this right side now. Why do people keep diving in on Saka when he's on his right foot? Why? Why? You know Saka's left-footed. Why do people keep falling on their backsides for Saka? I don't get it. How is he confusing you? What foot do you think he is? Jesus Christ, fam. They keep doing this shit. I don't understand these players. These one-footed players are sitting people down like this. Garnacho assist. Manchester United 2-0 up against Bournemouth. 2-0 up against Bournemouth. Garnacho assist. Goal has been scored by who? Luke Shaw. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty routine win for Manchester United. I haven't been watching the game, of course, but listen, it's Bournemouth at home. You expect them to handle the business. So it's not surprising. Every game that goes by, I realise top 4 isn't really not going to happen, is it? Here's Xhaka. Xhaka plays it into Zinchenko. Xhaka. Partey. Zinchenko. Arsenal do play it around very well, I must say. They do play it around very well. They move the ball at a tempo. They are trying their best, but Newcastle's defensive structure is very, very, very solid. And it takes a loose party pass before Newcastle can really get on this transition. Come on, Almiron. Look at Almiron. Oh, Wilson. Almiron, man. He was 1v1 against Zinchenko if you could have found him. And that's exactly what we want to see. Here's Odegaard. He's finally getting some touches. Out to Saka immediately. Here's Saka 1v1. I can't believe they didn't get it to over. Oh, I should have got it to Almiron, man. Almiron's 1v1 with Zinchenko. I want to see it. I will be there no matter what. I want to see it. Zinchenko versus Almiron 1v1. I want to be there no matter what. They didn't get the ball to him. Why are they so slow with the score updates on Sky? Like, you lot know the score because you're covering the game. So why are you giving us the score update like 5 minutes later, 6 minutes later? Doesn't make any sense. Here is Nketiah. Well done, goalkeeper. Pope. Pope's been really good today. Pope has been really, really, really good today, man. Really good. Really, really good. Bruno Fernandes is so dead and linking play and final. Do you know what? Yeah, it's weird with him because 1 minute he actually shows some technical ability. Like for Portugal, he was really, really good. I think he was maybe Portugal's best player. I think he was. If my memory serves me correct. And you're like, oh wow, Bruno Fernandes, you're actually not a bum. Like you can actually pass the ball and you have some composure and things like that. And then, like what you're telling me, I'm not watching the game, but I'm going off what you're saying. Like now it sounds like a dusty performance. It's I don't know, man. It's very confusing footballer. Very confusing footballer. Substitution, Callum Wilson is coming off. I think that's a smart move. He has been susceptible to injuries. He has come off an injury. Let's not see another injury. And Almiron is coming off as well. And I get it again because, oh, wait. He's not bringing on Saint Maximum. Oh, I don't get it. He's bringing on Wood and Murphy. Fair play. I know Wood's going to come on for Wilson. Why can't we get some Saint Maximum, man? Why can't we get some Saint Maxi, man? Why? Why can't we get some Saint Maxi, man? Oh, man, I'm pissed. He will not bring him on. All right, well, here's what it is. Eddie Howe's been doing his thing, so can't complain. Disappointing, though. It might be a move. I don't know. Maybe is it Zinchenko that he's worried about? He's been playing some big passes recently in the last couple of minutes. And I don't know. Here's Party. 20 minutes to go. Just over 20 minutes to go. Party again. They're bopping it nicely, but Party. Into Nketiah. And he gets his free kick. Willock against his old club. Joe Willock against his old club, asking for the yellow. Well, looking in the direction of the referee for that yellow card. You're not gonna convince him that he should give it, but he's looking for it. He's looking for it. $9 p.m. meeting has started. Get it done. Christopher Vell. 69 minutes gone. Arsenal 0, Manchester City 0. Sorry, Arsenal 0, Newcastle 0. Apologies. 20 minutes. Let's go. Yeah, Newcastle are playing anti-football now, 100%. Like, but that's fine. I don't mind that. Like, you know, that's definitely a negative change when you're bringing on Murphy for Almiron. That's not a positive change at all. That's definitely more defensive minded. So let's see. I think what he wants to do is he wants to get them to that 10-minute period. He wants to get them to the 80th minute. And if he can get to the 80th minute, now people start to get nervous and things. And he's hoping that in the 80th minute, Arsenal will go for it more. And then he might bring on Saint Maximum for the counter. And then we might get something. We might get something out of this. I think I'm trying to predict But I think that's what he's going for. I think he wants to get from 70 to 80. 70 to 80 is a very dangerous time. He wants to get through that. So let's see. Chris Wood chasing. Here's Xhaka. Whoa, brilliant interception from Joe Willock. Here's Murphy. Murphy, play the ball. Oh my days. Murphy's come on and he's making mistakes already. You better win that ball back. Saka. All my defensive structure is all over the place because of you, Murphy. Martinelli. Corner. Murphy. Murphy. You come onto this football pitch and you create chaos. And it's not for us, man. You're creating chaos against us right now. You're playing against us with that. Should have given the ball off a lot earlier than that. Held it on for too long. Arsenal now got a corner. Martinelli. Jesus is Lord. Looking like a last-minute winner is pending. No, I don't think so, I think Newcastle can hang on, to be honest. Headed away. Clear. Well done. I think Newcastle can hang on. I really do. But it's going to take a lot of work. Oh, Gabriel tried it. He tried it. And I knew he would because he's left-footed. So I knew he would try to do something a little sneaky. And he almost did it. Ramsdale clears. Dan Burn up for the header. You're never going to win a header. Saka versus Dan Burn. Oh, my days. Careless pass. Jesus Christ. Down this left-hand side now. Here's Joe Linton. Oh, my days. What is this dribbling? What a tackle from Ben White. Oh, he's unlucky. Ben White. What's he going to do? Well done. Ben White's defending really well, man. That's brilliant defending from Ben White. Brilliant. He won the first tackle. Then they went again, and he's gone and got the next one. Bro, look at the tunes. Shirts are off. The shirts are off in that away section. Who's on the floor? Is it Saka again? Joe Linton up. Yeah. His face. That's nothing, Saka, you're saying. Unlucky. Oh, we're getting closer to the goal, which was a point. It's what we wanted. We're getting closer. Big up everybody inside. We're getting closer to the objective. Ever since the emergency meeting, it would have been success so far. Well, yeah, it would have been. But there's still too much time for my liking to go in this game. Still too much time. Tomiyasu versus St. Maximum Final 10. Yeah, Arsenal need to drop points for sure, man. Nah, I don't. I won't. I probably won't. No, I won't hop on a space. No, I'm not gonna get in the habit of hopping on spaces. I just hopped on that one just because I was waiting. I was waiting for London Clubs Carnage to download. So I thought, fuck it, I may as well hop on a space. But I talk way too much as it is, so I'm not gonna do any spaces. That's for sure. No need for BB being on spaces. I might listen to spaces, but I'm not going to be talking on spaces frequently. It's only because people are like talking about sacking the manager, and I was like, oh, okay. It's one of them moments, is it? Tomiyasu comes on for Ben White, who's had a really good performance on that right side defensively, I think. And Tomiyasu comes in now. Let's see. 15 minutes to go, guys. Smash up the likes if you haven't already. We're having a great new year, I think, now with all of this extra content. And there's more coming. In fact, there's too much content. There's almost too much content. You know what I'm saying? But you can never have too much content, I think. Let's get it out. Let's go. Got all you can eat Chelsea coming up. Man City previews coming up. Enzo Fernandez announcement maybe coming up if that gets done. Watchalong. 2 watchalongs in the next 2 days. FIFA. Lots coming up. Battle of the North. Battle of the North is on Friday. 11 p.m. It's a late one. Here's Xhaka. Martinelli. Zinchenko. Oh, I don't like the look of this. Martinelli. I don't like the look of this. Martinelli. Good. Well done, Pope. Well done. Don't like the look of that, man. They were getting into areas that I don't want to see them in. I don't want to see them in them areas. Well, Enzo Fernandez really should be getting wrapped up in the next couple of days, but you know, let's see. But I think it should be. I don't do the ITK game, you know, so I don't know. I could if I wanted to, I guess, but I really can't be bothered. You don't get nothing out of being an ITK really these days, man. I'm happy to just wait for the reports like everybody else. Here we go. Xhaka wants the free kick. It's a bit, definitely was looking for it. Played it now. Xhaka wants to get on with the game. Here's Saka. Tomiyasu making the overlap. Saka. Right, this is a proper battle, man. Newcastle are battling. Newcastle are battling. It's not easy. Look how difficult this is to break down. This is really difficult, man. It's really difficult. This is the best defensive team in the league. They're really, really good defensively. Look at this, man. They're so compact. There's no space. Look at the way he's shuffling across, blocking Odegaard's passing lane. Here's Martinelli. Oh, brilliant tackle. Brilliant tackle from Sarr. Brother, you're not getting through this 10-man block, man. You're not getting through this 10-man block without a fight. This is proper defending. This is football heritage. Yeah, big up for Grizz for doing the ITK thing because I can't be asked. Yeah, Dubois got 200k followers from the ITK. And then obviously he's got a nice little friendship with Juju now as well, which is good. But I always say you can't monetize Twitter. I know Elon Musk is trying, but it's not working. So you can't make money on Twitter. You can't make money on spaces. You can't make money on tweets. So unless you find a way, like Fabrizio Romano, to make that shit profitable, then you're going to spend a lot of your time doing the due diligence and working hard for nothing. Do you know what I mean? So, and you still got to do a job, and then you got to do that as well. It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know how these people do it. I ain't got the time for that. Oh, Arsenal. Arsenal are close. Ooh. That was close. That was very close. Oh, Jesus. Wow. That's the best chance I think maybe they've had since the first half. It's an unbelievable header. That was, yeah, just wide. Near post. Oh, that's agonizingly close for Arsenal. Agonizingly close. My thing is with being ITK, I can't be asked to give information that I've spent maybe sometimes hours trying to put together for people to be questioning you. And then not even giving you the credit when you get it right. Yeah, you get a bit of credit. But when you get it wrong, oh my goodness. Like if you get 9 times out of 10 right, you're not getting the respect. You have to get it 99%. It's just not worth it. It's just too stressful. And I think the football team stressed me out enough. I don't need any extra stress. It's a long day. It's a long day. 10 minutes to go. 2 shots in the last 15 minutes for Arsenal. 76% possession. Newcastle have gone into anti-football Diego Simeone mode. They haven't had a single shot in the last 10, but not even that. They're just not coming forward. Murphy has not crossed the halfway line until now. Here he is up against Zinchenko. Murphy on the right-hand side. Go on, do something. Trippier. Yeah, Wood. Wood is not getting that one. We need to set maximum on, man. We need to set maximum on. That kit's really old. Northern Rock. Newcastle kit. I remember that. That's like, who was playing in that kit? That's like Michael Owen, Newcastle, I think. 10 minutes to go, people. Is the maximum coming on? No. It's a corner. Corner for Newcastle. It's corner for Newcastle. They've been given some threat on set piece. Ball in. It's going to come back in. Headed away. Zinchenko. Up for the header again. It's a weird header because it's actually gone away from goal. And they're going to get it back into the box for Chris Wood. Oh! Oh, that was close. That was close. That was close. They were queuing up at the back post. They were queuing up at the back post. That was almost there, people. Again, I feel like aerial ability, set pieces, all that good stuff is where they got to go. And the only way you're going to win corners is if you take shots. And they ain't taking no shots, really. I think they want their point. I think Newcastle, and rightly so. Let's have it right. This is only the third time Arsenal would have dropped points. So if Newcastle can get a point, this is an incredible result. And I think Eddie Howe knows that. And I think he's just paying respect and saying, listen, I'm focusing on defending first. Because I think he knows his team, if he focuses on defending, he believes in his team to get a clean sheet. So it only takes one set maximum dribble that doesn't come off and suddenly you give the ball away in a bad area and then the next minute, you know, you're on a transition and you've conceded. So as much as I do want them to bring him on to win it, a point is good enough. We'll take it from here. Appreciate you guys going out here, stopping the run. We'll take it from here, man. And when I say we, I mean the rest of the emergency stream people. I'm not involved. Oh, lovely. Bruno Gomes, Longstaff. Like, look how many bodies they're committing. They're trying not to overdo it with the commitment. They might push one midfielder out of the three forward. Oh my God, that's an awful ball in. Brother, is this Murphy? Is that set maximum? Is that set maximum? Cramp. Oh my God. Oh my God, look how open they are. One injury, one person hobbling around has messed up the whole structure. Oh! Arsenal inches away. Inches away. Oh, that was close. That was close. Party blocked. Party again. Odegaard. Saka. Or no, sorry, Nketiah held. He thinks he's going to get a penalty. Here's Gabriel. He's going to take a shot from distance. Blocked. Play out wide. Gabriel Martinelli. Left-hand side. Popped it back into Party. Zinchenko. Martinelli again. Ball in. Cleared away. Oh, Newcastle. Newcastle. Almost there. Be a very well-deserved, important point. Who was on the floor? You look at Newcastle's injuries, there's actually quite a few players out. Alexander Isak is out, Dummett is out, Shelby's out, Target's out as well. Just 2 players for Arsenal, Jesus and Reece Nelson. Need to start time wasting. 5 minutes to go. I think, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. 5 minutes is still a long time. There's still injury time as well. So you're probably looking at about 8 minutes because of all of the shenanigans. I don't know if it's so yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, sorry, it's Joe Willock. Joe Willock is the one limping, and he's the one that's going to come off. Joe Willock's coming off. Yeah, goddamn. Joe Willock off. St. Maximum on. He's finally on, guys. He's finally on. This is what we wanted. St. Maximum comes on. That means Joelinton will move into the midfield to go alongside Longstaff and Gamirez, and St. Maximum will go on to that left-hand side up against Tomiyasu. But I think, yeah, in terms of team shape, oh, Nketiah! What save! Nick Pope! Nick Pope! This man! Get him a statue! Nick Pope will not be denied. He will not be denied of his clean sheet. Nketiah again. Nketiah. Oh, this is getting very, very messy. Oh, wow. He's let the ball bounce there. He should not have let the ball bounce. It's a maximum free kick. Bloody hell, fam. This is nuts. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's a good point, but Pope. What a performance. What a performance. How many saves has he made today? 3 saves. 2 from inside the box. And those 2 from inside the box have been huge chances for Arsenal. And Nketiah almost made himself a hero. And that's back with Pope again. Nketiah, that was a big moment for him. Because if he scores that, bloody hell, I'm starting to think we've got problems. Maybe they were right to give him the number 14 if he scores that. Here's Martinelli. Arsenal, they don't ever stop, do they? Still coming with these waves. Every wave, they come with another wave of attack. And again and again and again. They don't have no rest. Here's Xhaka. Free kick. This is exhausting. This is one of the most exhausting games I've covered since the beginning of the Premier League coming back. They're very resilient, Newcastle. But this is very it's very stress. Very stress. Odegaard floating. This Odegaard man marking session has been insane. This Odegaard man marking session has been, it's been an all-time, it's been a madness. Really, really impressed. Couple minutes to go. Couple minutes to go, guys. Brother, we did it. Arsenal, we did it. If they drop points, we all did it, man. All of us, we did it together. Shameless. So shameless. All right. Arteta screaming on the sidelines, looking for answers. And I think this is a big point on this performance from Arsenal. It's not been a bad performance at all. It's been really, they've really tried. But Arteta has not made many substitutions, and I know why. He doesn't trust the bench, and you can't blame him. He's not bringing on Marquinhos. He's not bringing on even Vieira. He's not bringing on Lokonga. He's not bringing on any. Arsenal's bench is very, very weak. And is this onside? Oh my God, he's wasted it. Oh, Newcastle. Fuck. You guys, man. What a chance. What an opportunity. As I was saying, though, Arsenal's bench, if they do need somebody to come on and change the game, they don't have anybody. They don't have anybody. He will not bring on anybody here. He's brought on Tomiyasu. He ain't bringing on nobody else. And that's alarming. That's a big, big, big sign that a couple signings might be needed if you want to at least even bring in people on the bench just that you can trust, that you can bring on to change the game. I'm surprised he hasn't brought on Fabio Vieira for Xhaka, maybe. I don't know what Arsenal fans think of that. He's meant to be a creative midfielder, someone who might have the final pass, someone that you could play alongside Odegaard in those positions. I'm surprised he's not bringing on Fabio Vieira. That's an option. Nobody else is on there. I mean, Marquinhos, not really going to bring him on, are you? Maybe for Saka, but just to give you a bit more energy, because obviously Saka's been run down now. Newcastle, what you got for us in the last 4 minutes? Here's St. Maximum. Down this left. Saliba. Throw in. Please, Newcastle. Please. Newcastle. Don't let this slip. Brother, look at this guy. This guy with no shirt on is moving mad. This guy with no shirt on with the glasses, he's moving mad. He's had a lot of Sky Sports time today. Here's Dan Burn. The time wasting begins. This is the time wasting. Corner. Newcastle with a set piece in the dying minutes. He's never played on the left. Yeah, fair enough. He's never played on the left. He's probably better off the right, isn't he? But even just to have him there and double up, like, I don't know. I'd even bring him on and just move him central and kind of say that you're going to throw your play down the right, but just to get another player combining with Odegaard and make Newcastle have to double up on the marking, and maybe then you might get more space on the left. Martinelli, you might be able to do overloads and switch the play quickly. Ball in. Ooh. Come on. Ball back in. Get this ball back in. Find a way. Oh, that's poor. Corner. No? Oh, shit. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. What are we cooking? Two minutes left. What are we cooking? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The meeting is working. I can feel it. Yes. It's all coming together. My plan is all coming together. Plan is all coming together. Beautiful. We're almost there. Eddie Howe, it's been a very, very, very impressive performance from Newcastle. Defensively, everything's been spot on. It's been very difficult for Arsenal to try and find a way through. Handball. What? My team started buffering, fam. What's going on? Just as you're talking, my team's buffering. Pento. Bomba. What's happening? Yo, stop buffering. Oh my days! You're telling me now you're gonna start moving mad? Oh, we're back. We're back. Oh, it's Arsenal. It's Arsenal. It's Arsenal. It's not a pen. It's not a pen. No pen. No pen. Arsenal are just being desperate. Don't worry about it. Arsenal are just being desperate. They're just being desperate. Don't worry. They're being desperate. It's not a pen. Can't be. Can't be. No pen. We're good. We're good. Yeah, we're good. It's not a pen. My team's buffering like crazy. No. Yeah, we're done. We're done. Stop it. Don't try that. You guys are being. No, you guys are trying it. Oh, spicy. Arteta and Eddie Howe on the touchline, getting a little bit angry. Cool. It's getting spicy on the touchline. Full time. Good result. Brilliant result. Thank you. Thank you. Big result. We did it. We did it, everyone. We did it. Okay. That's what happens. That's what happens when the MAH Watchalong start. Do you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna continue. That's what happens. We had to stop this. And last weekend we had our meeting. I didn't involve Newcastle because they don't need the message. And now, we go again. This is the beginning of the end. This is the start. I did say it's going to take a while. It's going to take a long time for us to take down this institution, but we will take it down as one. We will take it down together. And I think we're all in this together now, and that's a beautiful thing. It really is a beautiful thing. I know. At home, things are not going well, but no, don't boo. Don't boo. Don't boo. Don't boo. Don't boo. Let's not do that. Let's not do that, guys. Yeah, it's good. It's good. This is important. Good result for Newcastle. I wish you the best of luck. It's been a pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure working with you. Yeah, you guys have done well. Really good performance, man. I mean, to mark Odegaard out of the game like that, it's really difficult. Really difficult. And you can see the amount of work that they put in to do that and to stop him. The amount of just pure chaperone. They proper chaperoned him. They were following him about the pitch. And yeah, man, they cut off all the passing lanes. They got in front of Party and just made sure that everything was cut out and blocked out. They had a few set pieces. They could have scored. I'm going to watch on the replay if it actually was a pen. But yeah, I think for me, when you look at that performance, they did deserve their point because they defended really well. Pope made a couple saves, but Arsenal couldn't create as many clear-cut chances as they usually do. And that's just purely down to the fact that Newcastle were just brilliant defensively. And you can see why Newcastle were the best defensive team in the league. People are asking me how much did I pay the ref? I'm not involved. I'm just here. I'm just here in it. But yeah, really, really important result for Newcastle. I think after the point against Leeds, they would have said that was 2 points dropped. I think this is definitely a point gained. So they're almost back. Do you know what I mean? They're almost back to where they want to be in terms of that situation. But they're overachieving massively now. And now they find themselves, still in the top four. Man United have won today, but it is what it is. You go again and you keep it moving. People are saying to me, please don't watch Man United games. I can't guarantee in good faith promise you that I will not watch Man United games, that I will not, bring my Juju to your club coming soon. At this point, you never know. You just never know. I'm just here, like I said, carrying out my due diligence, carrying out my tasks, performing and doing this, and that's it. And whatever happens, happens. Everton lost 4-1 to Brighton at home. There's obviously a consolation goal that's gone in there, but it's proper embarrassing shit for Everton, man. They conceded like 3 goals in a couple of minutes. I don't know what the hell they think they're playing at, but I think Lampard is going to get Saki Packy. I think he's gone. Packy bags. It's going to be long, you know, because Everton can't afford to get relegated, man. They're too big of a club, so I don't think they're going to let him carry on for too much longer if he keeps going on like this. I know they got a point at the Etihad, but it doesn't mean much when you go and get slapped up at home to Brighton like that. Manchester United, I believe, are 3-0 up against Bournemouth. Fulham obviously beat Leicester 1-0. Mitrovic with the goal in the first half, and Rashford has just scored for Manchester United to make it 3-0. Yeah, this is not looking good. It's not looking good, brother. I think the top 4 races, we ain't involved. I don't think it concerns us the way it's looking. But yeah, so it's looking a bit peak. Let's see what's being said in the comments before we come to a close. Matt, we're watching every United game. Listen, if they come up in the schedule, I cannot promise you that I will not watch. If they come up in the schedule, it depends. If they clash with Chelsea games, then count yourself lucky. If they don't, you'll find me there. You might just find me. You know what I mean? Today, I had to save my Juju for this because this was a very powerful trick. You know, if you think about all of the powers and all of the magic that we have, and we can give and spread joy to the world today. This is what we needed to do. Do you know what I mean? And it took a lot of effort. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a very stressful watch along. As you can see, I'm very stressed. It's very tiring. It took a lot of effort for me today for this point. It wasn't by accident. It took a lot of effort. So yeah. How much Juju do we have to go around? I don't know, but I'm saving most of it for Arsenal. And then if I have any left over, I'll sprinkle it here and there when we can. But yeah, what a great day this is. We go again tomorrow. I'm going to be watching Spurs versus Palace. Palace versus Spurs at the Selhurst Park. That's going to be interesting. I'm only watching that because I think Palace actually will play ball. I don't think, Tottenham obviously is stinky when they play football, but Palace might try and do something with Alicia and Eze, so we might not be bored about our brain cells. But Arsenal, listen, this is just a little bump in the road. Don't be too down about it. You tried your best. You were no match for the mighty Newcastle, my team. But, you guys were good, man. You guys were good. You put up a fight. You tried to play the ball in between the lines, but like I said, they were too good defensively. And it is what it is. Is it a pen? You're asking me if it's a pen. I have not seen the replay. So I'm not sure. I have no comment on the matter. Okay? I'm just saying that, Newcastle, credit to Newcastle. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I can't say any more. I can't comment on the penalty. I didn't see the penalty. Personally, I didn't see it. My TV was buffering. I didn't see the penalty. If you actually watch the watch along, you'll see I didn't see the penalty. So I cannot comment on the penalty. I'm not sure. Wasn't given anyway. Wasn't given. So, you just have to firm that, hold that, as they say, and we move. Somebody saying it was a penalty. I don't know. Genuinely, I didn't watch. It was the TV was buffering. I didn't actually see. So I don't know. I'm going to watch it on the replay. And if it's a penalty, fair enough. But I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I've just seen a great Newcastle performance. Very resilient, defensively sound, blocking the paths, doing the business. That's the most difficult Arsenal game. That's the most difficult game Arsenal have in a long time. Proper defense. So big up Newcastle every time for that one. We appreciate. People are saying Wenger settings. Listen, AFTV, here I come, bro. They're not going to be ranting. I'm telling you, they won't be ranting, man. But you could try and get something out of it, but I don't think they'll be ranting too much, man. I think they'll be good. All right, let's wrap up. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. Again, subscribe if you haven't. We're pushing for 40K very soon. I'm throwing everything at it, the kitchen sink, as they say. I am pressing from the front. I'm winning my aerial duels, my ground duels. Let's go. Let's really push for this 40K. And yeah, it's been a great watch along. big up the tunes. Thank you, Newcastle. It's been a pleasure supporting your club this evening. Absolute pleasure supporting Newcastle today. You guys have done a good job, and we thank you for the good of the people. So yeah, big up your damn selves, and we move.